real show. All I got is just for you. You ready for my beef tonight? I'm okay, just treat me right. Come in, me people, come in, me friend. What you gonna do when you come to defend? Question ask, me answer them. Wheel it up and pull it up and mash again. I'm on fire. I'm on fire. I'm on Good evening, friends. Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. So it's moderator night. I'm going to allow the moderators to introduce themselves. And of course, they do not necessarily have to come on camera. That's perfectly fine. As long as your host is on camera, that's all good. Don't worry. Some of the time, the moderator, them maybe want to chill out in the back. No wrong. We can hear your voice. Introduce yourself, Sharon Reviews. Go ahead and talk to the people a little bit. Greet everyone.
Oh, hi guys. My Sharon Reviews. How are you guys doing? I guess we're gonna have a wonderful, wonderful night.
That is correct. That is correct. Thank you very much, Sharon. Go ahead, One Journey. Go ahead and greet the audience. Let them know you're here.
Hello, O'Neill TV crew, and put a 5 in the chat if you're feeling fine.
Yes.
There we go.
Put a 5 in the chat if you're feeling fine. Let us know that you're there. We're so glad you came.
That is correct. Thank you very much. And then next on deck, go ahead, Terry. Introduce yourself to the audience.
Good afternoon, audience. How are you? Hope you had a wonderful week, wonderful day today. We're just here to enjoy ourselves on O'Neill TV Live.
Thank you very much for that, Terry. And then the next person on deck we have is Annette. Go ahead and introduce yourself, Annette from London.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Annette D. I am here again, back from London, just getting over my jet lag. Yeah, really nice to be here again. And yeah, I hope everyone has had a wonderful day because it's late here in London. But I'm good. And I'm also having a nice cup of tea. O'Neill, remember yesterday?
That is correct.
That was so funny. I nearly was in stitches. But yeah, but thanks.
Thank you very much for that, Annette. And last but not least, of course, we have Charmin in the house. Charmin says she's having back issues. Charmin, talk to the audience.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining us today. And as O'Neill mentioned, yes, I'm having a little problem with my back. It's an ongoing thing. It's like since 2003. So it's nothing new. It's just that it was aggravated when I went to my my aerobics class on Monday. The instructor really worked us out on Monday, and today I was lifting something that I was not supposed to be lifting. So anyway, I'm applying some heat to it right now. So I'm hoping that by tomorrow I will be feeling much better. But thank you guys for joining us. Although we have a boring skit week, I don't know what the writers. I think they're gone on vacation or something.
They're gone on vacation.
Yeah, they're on vacation because they're. It's not. No, I don't even know how to comment on anything that they've been doing all week.
All week, eh?
Yeah.
They might mess up.
Yeah.
No worries.
No.
No worries. I appreciate that. Shamin, if you don't mind me asking before I get to Ashley, chop it up. What were you lifting? Let me just ask you where to lift up. Where to lift up, Shamin?
I was
just wondering where to lift up.
I was lifting goat meat. I went to get some goat meat. We have a family reunion on Saturday in a park. We have people coming in from Jamaica, Georgia, Tampa, all over. And I went to get some goat meat. And
it's a whole goat, like a whole entire goat.
Trust me, it's about 40 pounds of goat. So he put it in two bags, and I was lifting it off the counter, and I did not even realize it was so heavy to put it in the cart, and that's what aggravated the pain that I was feeling since Monday. Yeah.
Okay.
So we're having a lot of goat, curry goat, jerk chicken, jerk pork, everything you can think of Jamaican.
Wow.
Yeah.
No problem. Thank you very much for that. And then we have last on deck, but not least, of course, you have Ashley Chop It Up with us today. Ashley, go ahead and introduce yourself to the audience.
Hey, it's your girl Ashley. Ashley Chop It Up. Make sure you like, and share it and subscribe to my channel.
Mm.
If you see my videos, please subscribe. Okay? Don't be a hater. Just subscribe. Okay?
There you go. There you go. Me like that. Me like that. Me like that. And by the way, Ashley's going to be. Give me one moment there, Shaman. And by the way, Ashley, I made sure Ashley's on deck because when it comes to the Wayne thing, Ashley is an actual designer. So she can talk about a lot of the design. So I make sure I say Ashley up on deck because I say Ashley, you have to come on because they can't be talking about designs and Ashley chat it up now on. So I'm just making sure you know that. Charmin, what were you saying, Charmin?
Yeah, I know your mind was in the gutter just now when you
What
asked.
me do? What did O'Neal do?
O'Neal, knowing you, trust me, knowing you for a while now, I know your mind was right in the gutter. When you asked me what I was, O'Neal, trust me, I know your mind was in the gutter when you asked me what I was lifting.
Oh Lord. Why? Chat was O'Neal's mind really in the gutter. I was just asking where I live
because you know his mind was in the gutter when he asked me what I was lifting.
I didn't know I lift up Charmin. So I ask him, I said, what were you lifting up? I would never do that. Charmin, I'm such a nice guy.
You're such a nice guy. That does not mean your mind don't go in the gutter.
Oh, Lord.
Oh Lord, Chat, do you believe O'Neal's mind was in the gutter? Let me ask you, Chat.
Of
Chat,
course.
do you
No,
believe?
O'Neal, it was going downstream. It's going downstream.
Well, let's get on the O'Neal like that. Let's get on the O'Neal like that.
It's going downstream.
I back O'Neal. I back you. She was there doing the
Charmin, you see how you make the audience laugh and them know I make it look like O'Neal.
Your mind was in the gutter. Yes. And Ellen, I just need to answer Ellen. Ellen Myers, she was asking, what about some Jamaican oxtail? Guys, it's a misconception that Jamaican love oxtail, but it's not an original Jamaican dish. But Jamaican love oxtail. That's all I need to say. We know how to cook it.
Right.
But it's not original like our curry goat and our jerk pork, jerk chicken, stew pork, all of that, curry chicken. Those are our original Jamaican dish.
Original thing.
Fish, fish,
Sounds good.
Nope, it's not. We
Not
come
really.
here
it's
and
we do it.
love it, and we can cook it good. But back in Jamaica, it's only now people talking about oxtail. When I was growing up, we didn't know anything about oxtail. We know about
When I was growing up, I know about oxtail.
Cowtail. We used to get cowtail from the butcher. But we never used to do no oxtail like how they're doing it right now in Jamaica. We used to get cowtail. I hate cowtail. It's totally different from oxtail.
Charmaine, can I just ask you something? Have you ever eaten tongue or light?
Yes.
Right?
I eat tongue. It's very good. If you know to cook it, it's good. Cow tongue is good and it's meaty. O'Neal, don't say that. It's really meaty. It's like Ashley's thing.
It's definitely meaty, yes.
It's
Look at Ashley.
Your mind is back in the gutter. Your mind went back in the gutter because I said about tongue. Right? It's meaty. Your mind went back in the gutter.
I thought tongue too. Like,
I've got trauma for that when I was growing up.
Oh my God.
I like it.
No.
I've had it for a long time now, but I like it actually.
No. Well, Charmaine, I'm not coming to your house because you might give me some tongue.
No, I've not cooked it at my house. That was when I was going to boarding school.
Hold on. Angela Phillips is asking if Angela Paul is asking if we can eat coattail. I believe they eat coattail, Angela.
Of course.
They even eat
coattail and cod.
Similar
cod is nice.
It's similar to oxtail, but it's really gummy. It's like it's really cow skin because the skin is on there. They don't take off the skin off the cow tail. It's really, really gummy when you cook it.
Gummy.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Gummy thing.
That's
what you want.
Listen,
if you were O'Neal, if you were in coattail long time, you would have about 200 kids right now. You'd have put all of them things in on your back.
When I'm back, eh?
Yeah,
yes, but the back not strong enough because O'Neal not eat no coattail.
Eat some coattail.
So O'Neal, you don't eat cod?
No, I don't cod.
Cod soup.
O'Neal not eat no cod
soup. Some cod soup, O'Neal.
He
Okay.
does not need to drink any coconut soup.
Yeah, I'll stick to chicken, thank you.
Mhm.
You
I'm
guys
becoming
are not
vegan.
living. You guys are not living.
Chicken. Yes.
No, you guys are not living. You're living too
We're not
safe.
living.
You're living too safe.
It's
Cold
okay.
tongue.
Oh Lord.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Meaty.
You
Charmin
know,
said meaty.
yeah, it's meaty. You know where I ate horse meat in Japan? I went to Japan and they were
What?
serving
Oh
horse
my
meat
God.
in Japan. And it's a
Mm,
delicacy in Japan. Trust me. It was the promoter who introduced it.
Yo,
You can't afford
mm-mm.
it. It's expensive.
money
I'll
Very
be
expensive.
starving over
Money
there.
last said money
Mm.
last said he stick to pum pum. Him say nah go eat nothing.
You see Anil where you're taking this
He just
conversation?
stop now.
Money law.
See,
Right.
that's why he can't be on here.
That is where
Right.
you're
don't
taking this
start.
conversation.
Nah.
You're not
Money like too early. Do me I beg
Yeah.
you. Me I beg you.
Oh, dear.
and we eat the same thing. So you don't eat.
Ashley, them a corrupt you, Ashley.
Why I mean no.
No, tongue is
Oh my
good. No, tongue
goodness.
is good. Don't worry about it. It's good. And it's very
Meaty.
meaty.
Wow.
Anyways, friends, so, after that, let me get myself calmed down. It's not me. You know, y'all know already. Once we have no rice. See, somebody said no rice. But them I mean no rice. Well, no, you not eat rice. Somebody said I'm not eat
No
rice.
rice,
Okay,
no
I guess we
rain.
not eat rice at all. All right, so let's jump into today. You know, we had a bunch of skits. Charmin, I like all of the skits them these days, which is, you know, what
Boring.
it is. Charmin, a session I like what's going on. But Charmin, I'm going to ask you first. So you can tackle grandma first. Let me play grandma clip because grandma said some things today, and I want to see exactly what I think about grandma clips them today. So let me jump into this real fast.
And she's a little bit off,
But she's
moving
dumb.
into your house.
Don won't be here with her. Just be
Two crazy people in the house.
Granddad the one said do it.
I know he didn't.
Yeah, Granddad was the one told me do it.
He didn't know everything. He couldn't have said that.
Yeah,
Really?
yes, ma'am.
I don't know.
He hadn't met her yet though. He didn't know her, so maybe, you know, that's
Look, you need to wake up. You sound a little sleepy. You're not thinking clearly, grandson. That woman cannot live in this house, and you cannot marry her and have babies. I don't think that's a good idea.
All right, Charmin, I'm gonna start with you first, and I ask it inside of the chat, and of course we're gonna move around to see what's going on. Grandma is not okay with Mike moving in the mother into the house. What do you think? Talk to
I
me
don't
about the
blame
mother.
grandma because I watched a skit last night. I don't know if anybody else saw it, where she was actually sitting on the kitchen floor and she was having a moment. She was having a breakdown. She thought people were chasing her and she was crying and crying. And I mean, I think Dom handled that very well because she came and she kind of calmed her down and tell her that, oh, the people are leaving, they're gone, they're not going to hurt you. But I don't blame grandma. I would not have a mentally challenged person in my house. Physically challenged, fine. But somebody who's mentally challenged, and then Dom is mentally challenged as well at times. But I think that's why she was so understanding of what her mom was going through. So she was able to help her. And no, I don't blame grandma at all. I would not want Mike to marry Dom because mental is hereditary. So yeah, and I said that a lot of people is going to say no, it's not. But I know a family of people who they're all mentally challenged. All of them. Father, mother, brother, sister, the whole bunch. Some is more severe than others. And they can actually function some of them can function day to day, and some of them has to be medicated. but they are all mentally challenged. So yes, grandma is totally right. I would not want that person in my house to begin with. She need to
Mm-hmm.
be institutionalized. Yeah, they need to put her in an institution for mentally challenged people. And there she can get her medication that she needs, and she can get round the clock people looking after
Service.
her around the clock. Yes,
Mm-hmm.
but to have her there, she's saying he said Dam is going to take care of her. Dam works. Dam go to work. They might come home one day and she's in the pool, just having a mental breakdown, and she just jump in the pool for some reason because she think people is chasing her or somebody's trying to do something to her because she did that last night. That was a manifestation of what is to come. So I think grandma is right. I would not want
Grandma,
her
right?
in my house. Nope. Nope.
All right, me like that. Annette, I'm coming up to you. Give me one moment. Let me read a couple of comments. Somebody said two crazy people. Two really crazy women. Someone else says Dom is nuts and Mike is slow, so that's a bad combination. So in other words, there she was absolutely right. Someone says no, grandma is right. Tell our grandma, love grandma. Somebody said no. Mike better take action to what his grandma is telling him right now. So that's in other words, I'm agreeing with it. There's a Shamin. Someone else says the mother is crazier than Dom, which is interesting. Dom's mother and my grandfather is going to cross the line. I can see them trying to set that up, and I hope they don't do it. I believe that it's very dangerous for Mike to have the woman in his house. Someone else says, yes, I saw that. I think Dominic probably dealt with that as a child. Mike is crazy for wanting to marry Dom. Someone says, doesn't Dom have her own house? Her mother can
Correct.
stay at her house. So
Correct.
why not there
Mhm.
more than anything else? Just to answer the question, yes, the mental health thing is actually it is hereditary. So you were correct in that, Shamin. Go ahead, Annette, tackle the topic. What do you think about grandma saying no? What's your take on this?
Okay, I understand where grandma's coming from, but
Mm-hmm.
however, people who have mental illnesses or challenges,
Mm-hmm.
sometimes you're correct in saying, Charmaine and O'Neill, sometimes it is hereditary, and also sometimes it can be from trauma that they've experienced when they
Mm-hmm.
were young. And I support people who have mental health challenges, so I'm more likely to want to try and support them. However, we
Mm-hmm.
know we're dealing with Skitland, but I can understand where grandma would feel a bit concerned about that. I would like to see Dom's mom get some support to help
Mm-hmm.
her to deal with what she's going on with, and the same with even Dom, because I think if we look at her backstory, she's obviously experienced a lot when she was a child, and that could explain why her behavior is the way she is. So
Mm.
I'm glad that Country Wayne is actually tackling this topic, because again, from our
I am.
community, sometimes we don't want to acknowledge that there are problems. And Charmaine, you mentioned about a family who've all got mental illness or mental health challenges, and as I said, we rather may even make jokes about it rather than try and seek support. So I would like to
Mm-hmm.
see Dom's mom get some support.
Some help. Well, how would you help her if she was, let's just say it was your spouse and that is trying to bring her in the house, how would you support her in your estimation? What would you do?
Well, I would speak to my spouse to say that potentially it wouldn't be advisable for her to stay at our home. I
Mm-hmm.
would more likely to put her to get, like we have in here in the UK, supported housing. I'm not too sure if you all have that like in the States or in Jamaica,
Oh
where
yeah,
you
we do.
can get somebody who's got these difficulties. They can live away from you, but you can still actually support them
Okay.
financially, physically. So I would more likely for her to be at a supported
In
housing,
something like
also
that.
where she can get activities as well, because maybe she needs to do other things, creative writing, arts and stuff like that, to help her manage her illness, and maybe some medication and also some therapy.
Some therapy. I like that. Thank you very much for that, Annette. Let me
Hmm.
let me work with something here. So Dan looking for Lauren. Give me one moment here. Rafi and JD will break up. I'll come to those in just a little bit, your friends. Could it be that mom was molested as a child also? Not quite certain, possibly. I mean, there are endless possibilities when it comes to I agree. I think the mother is crazier. Someone else says, good evening for there. All right. Sharon reviews. What's your take on it? How would you handle it?
How would I under
Seeing
what?
what you've seen, how would you handle the mommy coming into the space like this? You've
And I
realized
said
mommy not
she
so
should
great.
stay
What do you
with
think?
Dominic. I
Mm-hmm.
don't think Mike should get in ever move into his home because he's not there. He has a pool. I
Mm-hmm.
don't think Dominic has a pool, so Dominic can actually get her mom professional help
Mm-hmm.
and even herself some professional help, as Mike was saying. But and
Mm-hmm.
also I don't think Mike should marry Dominic either.
I like that. I like that. I like that. Thank you very much. Spicy. Terry, I'm gonna go to you next. The mom going after grandpa. We saw that the mother already is seeing if she can go seduce grandpa. Go
Mm-hmm.
ahead, Terry. Terry, tell us what you think about it, Terry. Would you should Mike moving her in?
No, I don't think Mike should move her in.
Mm-hmm.
One, Mike doesn't know how to deal with someone with mental issues.
Mm-hmm.
And if you take it on and don't have a knowledge and an understanding of it, it can become burdensome.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And one, I don't think he should marry
Dominic.
Dom, because he that finds a wife finds a good thing.
Yes.
He know Dom is not a wife yet. Can she be? Yes, but at this present moment, she is not a wife.
Mm-hmm.
Her demeanor and her whole display, what she has to do, what she did actually to get Mike to
Mm-hmm.
be in this place, is not
Right.
what a wife does.
Mm-mm.
Okay. Makes sense.
So I don't think that he should get himself involved in that. And that's why they always said you have to search the background of people that you are get in a relationship with, because there's something called soul ties.
Mm-hmm.
And once you get yourself involved in soul ties, it's hard to break.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to search out where they're coming from, what kind of past they have, even though it doesn't determine their future, but you know what you are going into. So I don't think mom should move there. Mom should get help before she moves in, and he should not even think about a marriage with them at all. Period.
At this point.
Not this
Okay.
point.
All right, me like that. Me like that. Somebody says I agree with Terrian. Dom's mother likes grand. Someone else, granddad. Someone else says, did Dom even tell Mike about the mother's episode? I'm not sure that she did. Someone says, well, if he move her in, he will get a clearer picture of who Dom is. But the thing is, will Mike even listen? Then the next thing is Dom doesn't know how to be a wife. Someone else says Dom's mom need to go to a therapy house. One journey. Go ahead and tackle the topic. What do you think about her moving in?
Um, I agree with the panel. When it comes to
Mm-hmm.
mental illness, it's not a fever, a little
Mm-hmm.
cough, or anything like that. It
Mm-hmm.
is as dangerous as cancer. And you have to
Mm-hmm.
monitor. Even with a cancer patient, you have to monitor. And
Mm-hmm.
it's not something to be taken lightly. It is as dangerous as cancer.
All right, I appreciate that. Actually, chop it up. I'm coming up to you. Give me one moment. Dom shouldn't even be there alone with her mother. Shouldn't be left alone with her mother. Someone else says Dom need healing before marriage. But hey, they're shaking it up. So, anyways, what's the difference? Someone says I don't care for Mike and Dom's story. Anyways,
I don't
uh,
either.
Yeah.
a lot of people don't, but they're trying to say them can come right into the topic in itself. It's kind of weird. It's a very weird topic, but of course, hey, I guess they give it to them to kind of manage. So it is what it is. They have to kind of take it on. Ashley, chop it up. Go ahead and give me your take on, and then I'll give you my take with what's going on.
Well, I haven't really been watching a whole lot of it, just bits and pieces, but I feel like when someone shows you who you are, who they are, believe it
Mm-hmm.
and keep it moving. And Mike, there's no reason for Dom to be there, and there's no
Mm-hmm.
reason for her mother to be there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm
Mm-hmm.
just being honest. And I support mental health, but I'm just
Yeah.
saying that
Mm-hmm.
you can help them, but they don't have to live there. You
Okay.
do not have to, they don't have to live in his house. She has a
Mm-hmm.
house.
Yeah.
Go over there and help them and be with them, but not at your house. It's
Makes
not
sense.
his responsibility. That's not his wife, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, if she showed you, Dom already showed you countless times how she roll.
Yeah.
And you know who her family is. I mean, she's not a wife to me. That's it.
Let me ask you this, Ashley. Even if she was married, would it be okay for the mom to move in?
It would not be okay. You know, anything could happen. She could hurt herself. Not she don't even have to put herself in a pool. She could, you know, use any type of weapon like a knife in the kitchen. I mean, anything could go terribly wrong.
Anything.
Okay.
She needs to be in a place where she can be watched.
Where she can be monitored.
And monitored. And that is not the place.
That makes sense.
No, Dom is not the one for him.
Dom is not the one. All right.
And he just needs to stay single and get some help for him own self too.
Yes.
Because he keeps, hopping from bed to bed. He got his own issues.
You're absolutely correct.
That he needs to deal with.
He might have things he needs to deal with.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
He needs to keep, he needs to keep to himself, and that's it. And stop sleeping with all these women.
Without the women.
We got, that old every issue with Lisa and Darren, that's going to come out soon too, because it's his crazy behavior. So he got his own issues that he need to worry about.
You're right.
So,
makes sense. I like that. All right, let me read a couple chat with that, and then I'll get my little 2 cents in there. So Terry, do you think that Dominique can ever be a wife to anyone? I'm assuming Terry answer that for you. Dom and mom both need therapy. Someone else says the condition she was in seems like she needs to go to get medical attention. Someone says their storyline bothers me. I know, because it's one of those touchy storylines that bothers people. Maybe no one wanted to do the storyline, and so they decided to tackle the topic. And so that's why I'm giving them the airtime, because at least they want to tackle the topic. We thought we're going to get a topic with Shayla, but we didn't. Someone else says when she seen Granddad, she got herself together. Okay. The truth of the matter is, you guys are correct. If you're saying that she should move into a place, she should do that, because the deal is, it seemed like she was hallucinating, and if she's hallucinating, that's always a touchy topic. I'll give you all a story. I think I gave it today in one of the videos. There was a time when I had an encounter, or saw an encounter occur. And the encounter was this: the person was in an actual institution, and they just basically attacked someone because the voice tell them to attack them. That's it. Nothing else. They never trouble them. They never do them anything at all. The voice in their head tell them, just go around and just choke whoever it is. Just choke them. You know what I mean? And just throw a couple blows. How we know this? Because after we finish and we talk to them, we ask them, why you just, go ahead and what did they do? Nothing. The voice just tell me, say, that's what we should do. That's why it's kind of, it's one of those things to look at.
Wow.
So I never ever joke with like mental health nonetheless in itself too. So y'all are absolutely correct. If the mother is not fully all the way there, especially with Dominique, who is barely managing anything at all, then it does make sense. But it's a good topic for them to bring up, because a lot of people don't know how to deal with it. In fact, in a lot of Black communities, we tend to keep the people underneath our roof, because it's almost like, Black people stare. We always try to be the nicest and sweetest, and we destroy the entire house with the one person and not realize something you have to kind of just allow them to be somewhere where they can get the assistance. So you know what I mean? Versus you trying to manage everything, in other words. So it's like I said, it's a very good topic. I'm glad they brought it up. So that's just what that is. I'm going to shift it along for a little bit, because of course that is what that is. As to chop it up, I'm going to give you the first reins on this one, because of course it have to do the Wayne and the design, so that way I'm going to let you make the cues for everybody else. So let me drop this in here.
Wayne podcast.
Okay, Janet.
All right. And so again,
Black woman.
there you go. I want to do neutral vibes. And then so I know everybody's telling me about the couches, but
that's what I'm talking about. So that's how it's gonna look.
Absolutely.
So that furniture gonna be in there.
This is the furniture that is ordered.
Yeah. So where is that?
That's the furniture that is ordered.
Yeah. Oh, you ordered.
So I was able to take the actual pictures and put them in the presentation.
So you.
Yes.
Well, this what I'm talking about. This, I ain't gonna lie, girl.
What?
It's nice.
Thank you. I want to stamp your production as one of the cleanest, smoothest.
Black woman, I'm proud of you.
Are you really?
I just can't wait till you take it off the screen and put it in there. But if it's gonna look like that, if it's truly gonna look like that, that's like some good high quality stuff.
All right, Ashley, chop it up. I'm giving you the first bit at this one. What's going on here, sir? You're the designer. You are the designer of the panel. You know what you're doing. So talk to me. I'm gonna let you start. Go ahead.
So it's from my understanding that it's been 2-3 months. Is that from my understanding
That's
that
what I'm hearing.
why hasn't she got people in there to paint the wall, have like wall decor up there already? Country Wayne podcast, that should have already been up there already. It only takes a few days. A few days.
Is it scamming, Ashley? Is it scamming? What's going on? What's happening? What's really going on?
I honestly, in my opinion, I think it was a lovely 3D layout that she should have presented to him the moment she got hired.
Okay.
First of all, it doesn't take that long to do a layout. Okay, let's just get that straight. Second of all, that furniture she's talking about, that's probably, I bet you it's something she's ordered overseas.
Okay.
Hope not.
Because it shouldn't take that long for the furniture to be here. The furniture should have been there already. And I'm pretty sure there's some nice upscale furniture stores in ATL that she could have gotten a good deal off of and gotten. This is an office suite. Okay. She had everything in order and there by now. And now that lovely wall paneling, the paint, everything, that could have been done by now. Country Wayne podcast, that could have already been up there on the wall. She's cheating him out of his money. That's what's going on. That's what's going on here. There is no reason why this should not be done by now. As lovely as it looks on that screen, she's getting over on him, most definitely.
All right, I like that.
She's definitely. And what are you talking about? We're over budget now.
She said she over budget now. Them over budget basically. All of them gone over budget now basically. So I want to know because some people were arguing. Some people were arguing and they said basically, Wayne is, I don't know, like them make it look as though Wayne wasn't giving her a chance. So that's why I wanted the ladies to tackle this one. I said I must start with you first because I want to hear what you
wanted to come through that screen, O'Neal, and choke her. $60K. This is what you come up with so far.
Is it too much? Is it too much, Ashley, for the $60K? Based on what you normally do with design, is it too much?
Honestly, it doesn't take that much for what she's doing. She should not be over budget. She should still have a lot of money left over, honestly. And she's not even renovating. She's just decorating.
All right.
Honestly.
Hold on.
It should not be costing that much. That's why I said she's getting a lot of this stuff overseas. I know it.
She getting from overseas.
I guess it should not take this long for all these all of that stuff to come in place. No. And all that wall paneling y'all saw, it only takes a few days to do that. That should have been done by now. She's gotten over. And honestly, I thought Wayne was the smartest guy on the skit. He done got played.
She got him. All right. No, we'll fire. Let me read some comments. Let me see what's going on, and then I'm gonna jump in here. Let me start with the other panel members. Them jumping. Come on, hear what they think as well. But I'm glad I gave you the first bit because I know you're the designer of the panel. So that's why I said let me give you the whole reins on that one. So someone says, yes, she's scamming him. Yes, somebody says no. Wayne loves it. We don't know if Wayne really loves it, but anyway, they're going to sit on milk crates messing with Candice. That's what money lost. So them are gonna sit down on milk crates.
You're
The
right.
next person says if she asks for more money, then yes, she's a scammer. Someone else says, I'll believe when I see it. It looks like the pastor study. That's what I said to it. Look like some church background. But you know what? Maybe I O'Neill, Mr. O'Neill, maybe I hate. Wayne gets on my nerves, but if Candice don't get those pictures in the room, she's fired. Candice needs to be. Someone says Candice didn't even do up the presentation. So she never did. Yes, she's scamming. Candice is always scamming. Someone says Candice is playing games. Someone says, I thought he had ordered furniture. Remember that they were doing the measurements. I thought so too. My question is, who's going to sit on the sofa? Candice didn't even come up with that with her assistant did. Okay. Someone else says Candice better deliver. If she doesn't, Wayne is going to fire Candice immediately, and she's going to call Chase ASAP. And someone says Wayne knows Candice is full of it. So basically, I'm laughing. Go ahead, Shamin. Let me let you tackle it. What you think, based on whatever you decorate at your house, Shamin? Look on where you see inside of the photo, right? And what do you think? You hear what Ashley Review said. Go ahead.
First thing, Wayne asked Candice, one of the people did not realize what Wayne asked her. Wayne said, are those the same furniture that's going to be in the podcast room? And Candice said, yes, same furniture, which is a lie. Those are not the same furniture because those were generated on with ChatGPT or something. Remember when she was talking to her, when she was talking to Rhonda, she said, I use your presentation and I'm glad you did a presentation or else we'll get fired. That is just something Rhonda took out of a book or on somewhere. Look at there. Okay, so there's supposed to be monitors. If you're giving a full podcast room that you're going to say, this is what is the finished product is going to look like. Where are the mics? Where are the monitors? Where are everything else? All she's buying are some chairs and a couch. That's all is going to be in that podcast room. She needs to show him everything. The mics on the chair. She needs to show him the monitors, where the monitors will be placed. That look like somebody's living room. All that looks like is somebody's living room, a tiny living room at that. With
look like a living
4
room.
chairs and 1 couch and a small table in the middle. Where the guests going to be sitting? That is not a finish anything because think about where Amber went yesterday and look at that podcast room. They have the mics, they have the monitors, they have everything because when Amber and Ernestine were sitting on, they could see themselves on a monitor on the wall. There is nothing like that. That just looked like a finished living room. They just put together. And I'm glad Wayne said to her, are these the furniture? The same furniture that will be in the room? And she said, yes. And I can bet you right now, those are not going to be the same furniture.
It's not.
I'm going to tell Wayne, I ordered this color, but I got this color because that's a ChatGPT thing. They just put a presentation together. That was supposed to be something she showed Wayne from the beginning before she even get that $60,000. Show him what she's thinking of doing. She took all that measurement. She has all those chairs, those folded chairs. She got the mics because remember she did bring in some mics, so she should have put all of those together because you can put those in there. That you can use AI to put the mics in there, to put everything to give him, but you just give him a living room. That's all there was, a living room.
It's a living room.
Of course, it's a living room. Now she's talking to Rhonda and she's talking about she have to go crunch some more numbers. If you order the furniture and buy them already, what are you going to crunch the numbers for? Wayne buy everything else. Remember Wayne ordered $70,000 worth of equipment, which should be the mic and the boxes, the speaker boxes and all that. Why is she going to crunch more numbers if she ordered the furniture already? Those furniture are supposed to be in whatever budget she has. Now she's going back to crunch number. That does not make any sense. That alone did not make any sense to me when she said, she have to go back to crunch number. You ordered the furniture already. They're on their way. Why are you crunching numbers for what? For the paint on the wall or for some pictures or whatever? Never make any sense to me at all.
Thank you very much. Makes sense.
She buying that expensive stuff, I'm telling you.
Sharon, may I bring it in? because the numbers them want crunch. Somewhere, some of the numbers them need to get crunchy, like a candy bar. So hold on. Let me read a couple comments here. Sir. Chase will get her straight. Someone else says
Oh, he's not.
gone over budget. Someone else says and she's about to ask for more money. Someone says Wade is going to end up firing her if she doesn't get it together. Someone says so no, she's going to make a profit, basically. Someone says she's been playing in the money. So in other words, she has spent out the money. She's been going to Miami on trips with Ernestine. I think that's what she used the money to. Someone
That's
says
right.
the furniture is from Temu. It's going to be 2 times smaller than it should be.
Oh dear.
$6,000 more than enough. Someone says, I O'Neal, everyone is over budget. What is she doing? Somebody says they're going to be sitting on milk crate, of course, messing with Candice. Let's see. She must have ordered real expensive furniture to put in the space. Sharon reviews, did she order any furniture at all? You think she ordered anything, or is the numbers them just crunchy, like when the week them crunchy? What? Go ahead, Sharon reviews. Talk to me about what Candice going on right here.
Sorry, guys. Okay. Yes, the numbers are being crunched. O'Neal, she's been going out on vacation with Christine and Trey and her husband. But by right, I am okay. Let all jokes aside, I am going to be Candice's friend right now. Candice, I think she did order those furniture. The writers are playing with us. They want to see Candice is scamming O'Neal, and as Ashley said, she's a professional designer, so she understands that the wall panel should have been in. I understand that. So I'm wondering when the panel gonna be put into place, and the furniture. She says I actually took these pictures. So she went and she says, "This is why I have it inside there." And then the other skit dropped now because we were so proud of her, O'Neal. And then when we get the second skit, the writers are turning us off. Candice will deliver. Yes.
You think so?
Wayne has already ordered the monitor, the microphone, the speaker, so she don't have to worry about that. She just needs to bring the sofas them in the living room furniture.
She'll be the laughing stock of Atlanta.
Exactly. She's going to be, but I hope she doesn't. I hope they're just playing in our faces, and we really want. And Sharon Review Channel, we are hoping that Candice come true and she doesn't get fired, because if she get fired, Chase have to go to Chase Bank
and bad business.
Back 60,000 plus interest.
No worries.
But she said she has to go back to crunch the number. I says, why is she going back to crunch the number?
Exactly.
Terry, remember bringing her the conversation, Terry, because they must say she's going to deliver. Terry, you think she'll really deliver, or she'll carry furniture from our house? Because sometimes say Candice will take the furniture from our yard to carry come to the podcast.
She probably
did. Go ahead, Terry. Go ahead. You might mute, Terry. You might mute.
I'm saying if Wayne didn't even give me the money, Wayfair of 80% off, but I go Home Depot and buy the car. But I go Micro Center and buy the mics, and he would have a good podcast. What is she doing with 60,000? Are the chairs gold plated?
Yes, she says they're
gold plated chairs.
Something is wrong with the table.
Are they coming from Paris? Or
I want to be surprised.
You know what I mean?
She said acrylic. She didn't say gold plated. She said the ones in the sitting area will be acrylic. The sides are acrylic.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what she said. I don't know what that is.
And that's what I'm saying. If she did go Wayfair, she would get a better deal. For Wayfair, she wouldn't be in a deficit now looking to crunch money.
Yeah,
in a better deal.
She thinks that's too cheap. She's trying to do all this impressing him.
Expensive.
Look what's going on now.
I tell you.
So she could have gone Wayfair, is what you're saying, Terry. Wayfair, she could have gone Wayfair and get more stuff.
Yeah. Yes, and she could have went to Home Depot and get some guys to fix the walls and get the backdrop. And she could have went to Micro Center and got the mics.
Makes
And
sense.
she would have been good. She would have less than
Underneath
10,000.
60,000.
That would have been probably about 10,000. You get some good mic.
No, but we ain't got the mics already.
Got the mics already, though.
We ain't got the
Mhm.
mics already, so she don't have to get the mics.
She could have even asked Dylan. Remember Dylan had a podcast too?
That's what someone is saying now, that Dylan's
Mhm.
podcast will look better than what Candice have right going on this.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Even
Right.
that. Yeah. She could have get me go call Candice and see if she want me help her.
She need assistance.
Oh, God.
Annette, come in the conversation, and I'm gonna bring in one journey. Annette, come in the conversation. Annette, look here, Annette. How much money could you spend? You're in London, Annette. How much money you that spend? I mean, no English pound expensive. So tell me, how much pound we're looking at, Annette?
I'd say about 25 or 30. Okay.
Pound? 30 pound?
Yeah.
30,000 pound?
Yeah. But what I'm trying to say, Candice is she's lazy and she's cheap. And she really she's pulled the wool over Country Wayne's eyes. Yeah, because all she did that was AI, that presentation that she showed him. And look, I think it's about 3 months she's had this contract and she's done nothing. And that's why the podcast girls are asking what's going on, because it shouldn't take that long. It's not a massive room anyway. So Candice is just taking the mick out of Country Wayne, and I think he needs to, at the end of the day, he might end up firing her, because if she's used the money unwisely, then where's she gonna get the money to like fulfill the actual contract? Because come on, even if she was sending to get the furniture from, I don't want to be disrespectful, but from foreign countries, it would have arrived already. So she's not been doing her job properly at all, and we know her track record isn't very great anyway. So I think Wayne using Candice just as like a Blythe for Chase, but I think he should have got someone else, because she's not doing the job, and I don't think she's going to do the job. I don't think she's ordered any furniture. I mean, when we were on Sharon's show yesterday, we were really happy that she did something. But if you look at the reality, what did she present? Just an AI presentation. That's all she did. And she probably ain't got no money now either. Like you said, she's been on holiday and doing whatever. So I'm not going to respect Candice for this lazy work that she's done. So sorry, Candice, you're fired. As you're fired.
You work hard, you play hard.
Annette, a
And
question.
she is doing none of that.
Can I ask Annette a question?
Go ahead, Sean.
Annette, when you said 30,000, is it pounds or US dollars?
Your pounds.
And you're shopping at Harrods?
I don't know if I'm going to Harrods. There's other shops. I ain't going to
I would love to go to Harrods.
Because Harrods is
more
very expensive store.
No. There's other stores.
But Harrods is very expensive too.
There's Selfridges.
It is.
There's John Lewis. There's loads of stores that she could have actually paid half of that money and got a decent fit out. So I'm just not impressed with her, and her track record is rubbish anyway, Shaman. We all know that, but we can only hope and see, But I would just say, O'Neill, she ain't gonna be delivering nothing.
I don't see that happening.
She's gonna deliver empty space. That's what she's gonna deliver.
Maybe this is a sign the podcast shouldn't be happening.
It should. Maybe it is.
Actually, you are correct. I agree
Yes.
with you.
All right. Hold on. Let me read some chat, and then I'm gonna give one journey some for response to one journey so far. I want you to put inside of your mind and answer the question: can she deliver? Because that's not what some people believe. Yes, some people believe no. Let me read some comments first. Then I'm gonna get to you one journey. C. Wiggins says she's so busy with her weirdo husband business that she hasn't delivered. Someone says, y'all remember Wayne spent $70,000. Someone else says they definitely are throwing us off. That's what I guess they're going to your point of view, Sharon views. They love when we complain because it drives engagement. Someone else says Shayla already told her that she does not like her work at Kai's birthday party. We saw what she did there. She already the laughing stock of Skitland and event planning from Shayla's baby shower. She basically is. She was just a good laugh. Candice did not provide anything tracking information or receipts, any of those things. So in other words, I'm saying she didn't order anything. The numbers are too crunchy. That's what so the numbers too crunchy. Someone else says, I don't trust Candice after Shayla's gender reveal party by Candice. She is making more profit than $60,000. Candice is bad business. Fire for Candice. Someone else says the chairs are marble with acrylic. All right, well, let's see if the acrylic the gonna lick, no? Someone else says Dylan's basement podcast room look better. That's what Jocelyn says. She's going to rent a center. That's exactly what Money Laws. She go rent a center to go get some furniture from rent a center. Someone else says, and she's impressing him with Rhonda's work. That's basically what it is. In other words, Rhonda is like her little sidekick. Rhonda's like the Igor, then basically that's what it is, like Pinky and the Brain. So then the next person says she's going to get folded chairs, a folded table, and a beanbag and some beanbag chairs. why happened to that Money Law? Come on, no. Someone says what Candice is charging Wayne is highway robbery. Another person says James Bond, every single monetary figure in these skits makes no sense. Someone else says I don't think she spent Wayne's money on the Miami trip. They stayed at Rick Ross Hotel, Rick Ross house. I'm sorry about that. Then another person says Candice didn't do Kai's birthday party. Well, she did the gender reveal, and that was not great, Sabrina. It wasn't good. Gold and white theme. The podcast, Wayne's Girls was all wearing white, and gold represents their gold digger mentality. Ooh. One journey. Get right into the mix of things. Can she deliver? Are the numbers too crunchy? What do you think? Go ahead.
I want it to be funny, but at the same time, I'm gonna go with what Miss Ashley said, and that is if she did custom furniture, which we don't know, it'll take 16 weeks up to about 6 months just to get your furniture. In Georgia, we argue about that and fight about that all the time. That the furniture, they come, we buy the house, we do this, we do that, but we have no furniture. And it takes a long time to come. So Ashley is correct. Hopefully she hadn't ordered it overseas or went to North Carolina, which is the furniture hub, to get it, because you still have to wait. Because North Carolina's furniture is excellent, but it is custom. So I'm really nervous about it, but I want it to be funny, but I want her to have victory. Why do I want her to have victory? Because when it comes to black / non-whites, we don't get the contracts. We don't get the large jobs. We can't even get McDonald's to do the design. And I don't want to see another interior designer, black / non-white, not shine. And we are not shining, and we don't get the job. And if you look at Architecture's Digest and all the other interior design, as Ashley said, when you look at the name, we're not there.
Okay.
We're not there. Now, some of us are, but a large percentage, they think that we're so poverty mindset or gaudy. You get me? Very, very gaudy that we can't possibly know what elegance looks like. I saw Denisha, she didn't know how to use her knife and fork. And I saw someone else on the skit that didn't know how to use a knife and fork. Are you kidding me? So, yes, Ashley's correct. If she ordered this from overseas, it's over. If she went in the community 2 states over, 3 states over, maybe New York, then yes, because New York is still textile. Okay? So, North Carolina, let's not forget them. Okay? But if she, I don't know. I just don't want another, I don't want us to be laughed at out of the industry. We're already laughed at, kicked out of the industry. And let me tell you, we do excellent jobs. Not just put up zebras. They think we're going to bring zebras and elephants on the floor and lions on the floor. They really don't see that there's an elegance. But as you stated, when the churches are being built, do you know who's designing that? The ladies. They're sitting there, and the men, and they're picking out material. She didn't even have a sample of the material, of the wallpaper. Even if she was going to use wallpaper, that would be a good idea rather than painting, because paint leaves behind too much. Even though Williams has this paint that is you don't have any smell, you can clean the walls. It's a long time, very expensive though, right? So I need her to win, because for all the ladies out there, I want it to be funny though, but I still need her to win, because all our designers out there have to win. We have to win. Macy's won't even let us in. The buyers can't even, our black buyers, we can't even go and buy textile stuff or even go to the plumbing store. It's not okay. I'm sorry. But
No, you're right.
when I moved to Atlanta, I think we came in our house, the furniture never came.
I'm telling
it
you.
never came. And
never
you
came.
ask the Georgia when
Furniture.
we get here. It doesn't come. So I want her to win, because we need a win.
I like that. I like that. Ashley, I'm gonna put you back on the spot again, Ashley. I'm gonna piggyback off of something that One Journey said. Just give me one moment. Let me read some comments. I'm gonna put you right on the spot. Wayne should have called Married to Real Estate. I'm not sure what that means. I agree, One Journey. Someone says, I don't understand why would she pay for expensive furniture in an office space. Someone else says, well, that's the message Wayne loves sending out about the negative about our people. So this may be a bust. Someone says, agreed, One Journey. These skits seem like everybody's incompetent in business. Someone else says, this is why, because our community have a reputation of being on CP time. Ashley, I want to come out to you because you're a designer and maybe is your field. Does this happen a lot? Let me rephrase the question. There is a propensity for us, right? And I feel like we don't learn a lot of times. This is me, and I could be wrong, but maybe I can pinpoint to it. A lot of times we don't learn how to do proper business until it is shown to us in a negative light. If we show it too positive, it's like, no, when people just suck it up, we don't do exactly what we see on the thing. But when it happens and you see the repercussions of doing bad business, that's when people sometimes start to learn. Is that what they're trying to show based on what you think with? In other words, inside of the designing space, is this what it really is? Do we do good work? What is it normally like? Piggybacking off of what One Journey is saying. Go ahead.
Well, when I first came into staging homes, it was always competition against the white girl, the black girl, me. It was always me proving myself and then getting shut down, even though I may have been assigned to a home, a newly constructed home, to decorate. And I remember it was my first gig I had, and I did 10 times better than the other girl who was white. But I found out that she got paid a little bit more than I did for something I did that was way much better. Everybody congratulated me and said, oh, you did such a great job. That they got so many offers on that home for how you were decorating that house. And I thought I was going to get, they talks about raise. You know, I'm thinking I'm getting those Benjamins now, right? She was getting it and not me. And she didn't do a great, it was just plain. No color, just plain colors. You know, and not to knock her what she did, but I'm just saying I did better. And it was just disappointing. And I had to keep proving myself until I actually got a big break. And then unfortunately, what One Journey said, that's just how it is. You know,
I mean, I want it to be funny. Like I want her to put a horse up there with a big mouth or something that doesn't fit, but everything else is hilarious and everything else is gorgeous. But the horse with the big giant mouth, then that photo could be funny and laughed at. You get what I mean? Just one thing.
That's what you mean. That's what you mean.
And you don't have to pay a lot of money to make something look great.
Correct.
So Ashley, let me ask you this. And let me ask you this. So a Candice, does a Candice exist in the space of designing? Is she there? Do you see the Candice character inside of the design space? People who don't really know what they're doing, but they're there.
I think in real life she does a really great job at what she does. And the skits, she's doing horrible.
Yeah, I know that's what she's doing. That's why I'm asking you if in real life are there girls like a Candice? Because they give us characters to kind of show us, like, you know.
I worked with one a few months ago, and I was like, "What in the hell are you doing? You got these people home looking like a theme park."
Oh no! Oh no!
They brought me in to redecorate everything because she just made it not what they were expecting, basically. Wow. They wanted something very homey, you know, but had that home feel to it, modern, but traditional at the same time, with a little bit of what they said, a modern farmhouse type of vibes, you know? And she just gave them it was just horrible. A theme park, basically. I said, this is not what they asked for. What are you doing?
Wow, that's not nice.
It was horrible. And she and she almost lost her job.
Oh no.
What number one, what color was she? And number two, more times than not, do you find this happening a lot of times, yes or no?
Sometimes, not all the time. But sometimes it can.
Give me a percentage if you have to give me a percentage.
I'm gonna keep it in the middle, 50%.
And if you had to give me like a race that would have this, I mean, just give me like a blind view of things as to how you see it.
I can't. I'm not gonna say it's all Black people. I cannot say that. You know, because honestly, I feel like we have done a really great job. So honestly,
it's mixed, is what you're saying.
It's very mixed. So yes,
just want to know that. Okay.
Anil, I just want to say something because of what Ashley was saying about it. So I had a situation with my master bathroom, and I got quotation from 3 different people. 2 were Hispanic people. Reputable company, they're listed and all that. And the quote they gave me was, I was like, I don't trust it. So I was talking to somebody and they told me about this guy, a Jamaican guy. He lives in my complex, and they told me about him, and they said, let him come and let him give you a quote. He came and he gave me a quote. His quote was like $2,000 more than what the 2 Spanish people actually gave me. But what let me use him was when he started to explain what I need to do. He actually saved me a lot of money because now he's telling me that this is an insurance job. The other 2 people did not tell me that. They told me the amount of money that I was supposed to pay for whatever they were going to do. The person that came is local Jamaican guy, and he came and he looked and he said, no, this is an insurance job. Let you go through your insurance to do this, because this is something that I see a lot of with these houses that were built like in the 2005. And it's a problem with the same bathroom. He has seen it time and time again. So I said, okay. He sent me an assessor. They came in, they do their thing, and I got the money paid. The insurance company actually paid for the job. And I did got some money for the insurance. And he was a contractor. The guy, I say, okay, so you'll get the job. And believe me, the finished product, I could not believe when I saw what it did. It was like so different from what my bathroom looked like. Sometimes I stand in there and I just staring at the bathroom and I'm like, oh my God. The other guys, I don't know what they would give me, but the fact that this one actually told me everything about everything, and he would go with me. We pick out the tiles, we pick out the glass, we pick out everything. And he gave me a rebuild. It's a reconstruction, and I am so pleased. He said, can you spread the word? I tell everybody about him. I take pictures. I send to my friends. I said, listen, if you ever want to do a bathroom or anything in your house, because he does kitchen, he does anywhere in your house. You need to use this guy. So this is the thing with a lot of people. Their work does not tell for them, does not sell them. Candy's first work that she did not sell her, because that's what everybody keep remembering. And every time she's contracted to do something, the first thing came to mind is that gender reveal. It doesn't matter what she did afterwards. Is that first gender reveal that will be coming to everybody's mind. Remember, she did not do a good job with that gender reveal. They don't care that she has improved.
Correct.
All they're talking about is that gender reveal, and that is what they will forever remember, because she did not sell herself that very first job that she did.
O'Neill, I put some
Yes, go ahead.
percentages in the private chat, and also I put it in the public chat on what that industry is actually going through. And I'm glad that Ashley was able to help, if it was a sister, move the house out of an arcade kind of atmosphere to a more elegant, relaxed one. So shout out to you, Miss Ashley, for
Thank
rescuing
you.
her.
I appreciate that.
I don't
mean,
know how she got arcade out of, comfort.
She got- I wanted to tackle the topic because I felt like I wanted to know exactly what it was. And I'm glad Ashley came on so she could have give some perspective. 'Cause, we watch these kids, but we don't really know what really happened at the design work. I mean, that's what it is. I really I'm glad we had somebody who was an actual designer. Like, all right, how does this really work? Does this really happen? Yes, it happens, or no, it doesn't happen. One journey put into the chat: interior design contracting and the broader design industry face an equity gap. While minority-owned businesses represents 24% of eligible firms for federal contracts, they are awarded just 3% of awards. The ethnic breakdown of the interior design workforce itself shows that over 82% of designers identify as white. So in other words, white folks get most of the jobs, which make, I mean, because race is really a construct, as I was trying to teach my daughter, that race is really it's a construct. It's more systemic than you can think. You know what I mean? Like the whole idea when it comes to like certain, race kind of things, and I mean, it generally is very systemic. Meaning it's not the usual somebody calling you an N-word. Yeah, that happens every now and again. It's not that. The main things are they block you out of industries. Right? Whether it is housing or it is designing or it is whatever it is, that's where it's happening. It's not really the little N-word can stay. I mean, not that it's not something, but it compared to what it does in the broader society for you as a personal, that's what I'm talking about. Whereas, say for example, even if you're like a surgeon or whatever, you might be paid 100,000, while maybe somebody else of a different race paid 150. The gap wide. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, oh my gosh, they get paid more than you. So I know it's more of a construct than anything else. I wanted to see that. Let me read a couple of comments and then we can shift gears. But Ashley, I really, really appreciate you.
Thank you, Ashley.
For the Thank you. That's and lovely. I just renovated my home, you guys. So it looks really nice. I showed O'Neill Mike the picture.
Congratulations.
Go on good. Yes, go on good, cause, Ashley. By the way, Ashley is really a designer. So just so y'all know. Somebody says Chase is going to walk into the house and all of his furniture gone. Candice is going to take all of the furniture to the podcast.
I mean, I want it to be funny, but I also want it to maybe they hate all the paintings. You know what I mean? I don't want her to fail.
That's what you mean. I agree with what you're saying, one Jordan. I agree with what you're saying. Married to Real Estate is a black company. Okay, that has furniture and does designs. Okay, I'm getting it. Okay, that's what it is. Married to Real Estate is actually a black company. I didn't know that. C. Wiggins, thank you very much for that. Someone says Candice will have the podcast room looking like an Oval Office at the White House. Gold everywhere. Someone else says Wayne, interior decorator, did it right. Someone else says sometimes it's not about what you know, it's about who you know. Ashley, and them laughing at Ashley. Amber, call your man Dave. Someone says Wayne, it was crazy for paying Candice the entire amount without even an invoice. Well, I guess him trusting her. Someone else says Candice is an event planner, a designer, not so much. Sometimes if you don't have the vision, you need to hire someone that do. Candice have to learn to delegate the work. That makes sense. Someone says she's an event planner. How does that translate into interior decorator?
A lot.
Makes sense. That's
Some
a good way.
designers are event planners.
Yeah, sometimes.
Yeah, it falls into that.
Yeah, it falls into it. Yeah.
It
Mhm.
falls into that, Sabrina. Them say it fall into that. Wayne is stupid because he should have paid Candice a percentage until the work was done, not all up front. That would automatically make the planner work a little harder. That's not paid in full. Candice, that's a funeral home decoration for for a wake.
Oh my
That doesn't look
God.
like cheerful and it's not even colorful. It's just definitely not cooking. Hold on. Let me see if I can push the before I even give me one moment. Because hold on, maybe we need to look on the I me never like it either, but maybe again,
Yeah.
I thought you could. Me think it was going to be a little bit better, but again, hey, I ain't going.
Wayne podcast.
Okay, Jenny.
Hold on.
All right.
There it is, right there, so. Give me a vote on the chat. Do you like it, yes or no? A lot of people them like it. Do you like it? Sharing reviews, yes or no?
Yes, I like it.
You like it, Annette? Yes or no?
Yeah, it's cool for AI.
Shamian, yes or no? Where you say, Shamian?
It's cool for a small living room.
For a small living room. Terry, you like it, yes or no?
No, say it want a dash or something.
It want a dash or something. No worries. One journey, yes or no?
She can put in some greenery.
One journey. Oh, one journey. Come on for the mic for a little bit. Ashley, yes or no?
Compared to
Sorry.
the corporate podcast rooms, no.
No, you don't like it.
Either. No,
All
sir.
right, no problem. Ashley, what do you think, Ashley? You are the designer. Yes or no? Una like it, yes or no, friends?
It's
You like
nice,
it? Mhm.
but this is what should have been presented when she first got her.
Okay. Okay. All right. Hold on. Let me see. Let me get a poll. Do you like the design?
It need little
know-
color.
It looked like a church.
It
thing,
does need a little
basically.
bit more
Yes.
color, yes.
It
Yes,
maybe
it
a
need
me.
little color, a little bit more color.
It looked like a church. It looked like you Sunday evening, and TJ say, the Lord.
Sunday school
What
room.
I want to say with the Lord. Look, that's what it looked like. You're gonna see TJ sit down on the couch, say, praise God. I wanna...
O'Neil, it look like Sunday school room.
It looked like to me. But I don't know why it looked like a church. But anyways, let me see what the chat say. Maybe Onila hate. Onila drink some haterade. So make decide the mind. Say Onila drink haterade. Somebody says no, don't like it. Yes, Green Walmart like it. Where you say I don't like it. Like the color. Someone says no. Someone says them like it. It's not big enough for the BBLs and the egos. It's a screen. Someone says no, it looks bad. Someone else says it's not warm or relaxing. Women like bright colors and bright lights, so this could have been a better scenery. Somebody said no, so she can put some greenery in at the back. Everything is popping. Where are the warm tones? It's basic.
It's definitely not warm tone.
No,
absolutely
not.
Someone says looks like where you pray. That's what it looked like to me. It looked like me that go right. This is the pastor, and them them anoint me somewhere somehow. Then someone says there should be at least 3 drafts presented. 3 months for 1 digital draft. Someone says Candy's design is very bland. Someone says I like it because the Alicia and Amber dresses very colorful, so the ladies' fashion will stand out. Someone says Candice is going to get fired. Someone says if Wayne likes it, I love it. Somebody says they do need to pray though. Someone else says the walls need color. Someone says it's too bright. I'm not trying to be in heaven, right with Jesus. Basically, it's a podcast.
I want to see
Someone
Jesus.
else, well, like them just I say it's not. Them I say in a podcast, you know what I mean? Like it look like something different. Amber does not have a BBI. Team Amber. Yeah, well, BBL. Well, hey, Gina, the BBL sect. Candice fumbled the bag. Someone says it looks like an altar at church. That's what I'm saying. Look like. There's been why people make it look like so only the arch looks like an altar. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. Like
all they need is some pews, I guess.
Some pews. All right, I'm going to leave it there. All right, so that was a good one because Ashley chop it up. I'm really glad that you're on. So you could really give it some ear time. All right, so let me jump ship a little bit because we're gonna heat up the place a little bit more now. The place are gonna get warm up now because
Really?
why? Of course, that warm up now because some people don't like what go on today and things go on today. I will if I little things go on today and O'Neal was on top of things today. But let me see if I have it. Let me see if I have it.
Amber, let's be completely honest. I feel like the moment that you found out that me and Wayne were together, it has been weird energy ever since. Ever since.
See, this is what I'm talking about right here. Women first of all, it don't have nothing to do with Wayne.
Okay. I just want to make sure of that because that's what it felt like.
My issue with you, and has been and was, with Shayla. You smiling in my face, acting like you was friends with me. All along, you friends with my dad, what is his name? Anthony.
All the drama. Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah, I remember the man name, That's how bad it's done.
She just lying away.
I love that.
So let's go now, chat.
She hormonal.
Go on, go ahead.
She's hormonal. That's why she couldn't remember Anthony's name. Because hormone give you brain fog. Trust me, when you're hormonal, you have brain fog. And I can testify to that. You have brain fog. You can't remember a lot of stuff. You remember something and then you're talking about it and it just
right.
And you're saying, what was I talking about again? So she is experiencing some kind of brain fog or something. My problem is this conversation needed to happen. Yes. I think, in my opinion, this conversation needed to happen because at least Amber's over Wayne. I think Amber's over Wayne. And Amber has told, what's her name again? I hope I'm not Honeypot. Yes. That Wayne will always have a special place in her heart. Wayne said the same thing as well. So they know, she said she and Wayne have chemistry and she don't even know how, but she and Wayne have chemistry. It's weird, but she does. And but this conversation needed to happen. You know why I'm glad? I'm also glad that because of this conversation, Honeypot did not tell her about Denisha because I don't want her to find out about Denisha yet. I want it to be a later thing.
Why not? Why not, Charmin?
Okay, why not? If she find out about Denisha now, she might just say, oh, I don't care. Whatever, blah, blah, blah. But I want it to be where she actually, all right, somebody telling you something, and I can tell you that. Somebody telling you something, and you seeing it for yourself, two total different effects.
All right.
Two total different effects, because then she telling Amber that Anthony seen Denisha. Amber might said no problem. I mean, it's neither here nor there. I want Amber to see them together, to see them in whatever position they're in, whether they're holding hands, whether they're kissing. That will be more effectful. And that's then yes, and then we will see if Amber is really over Anthony. You understand?
Well, let me. I get what you're saying, Charmin, but I want you to go into what I want you to go into what the Honeypot is saying to Amber as well, too, because the Honeypot is saying Amber is saying basically she have issues with the mere fact that she arrived with Shayla and all sorts of different things. Pinpoint to that, because that's what Honey called out today.
But that has been from day one. You remember when Tamara went to her house and she actually kicked Tamara out of her house? Because that was the issue. She told her that it was because of a Shayla thing.
Yes.
I'm glad Honeypot also pointed out that you forgave Shayla. And Amber said yes, but Amber is still saying that I don't trust Shayla. So we all know that Amber still does not trust Shayla. It might be a situation where, yes, she forgave her, and she told us numerous times why she did. She said it was because of the Lord. It was because Jesus told her to, for whatever reason. But I am glad that they had this conversation, because at least we see where Amber's right when Amber told Honeypot that Wayne will always be Wayne. And I think Amber went in a little bit too much on her regarding, because Wayne said he was committed. I think he was like 75% committed, but he was at 100% committed. Because tell me this, how can you be committed to somebody and because of a ring and cooking some vegan meal, you broke up over a ring because you're married to the game and the person did not cook some vegan meal for you? Correct. You broke up over that. So you could not be 100%. My husband loves steamed fish. And if I come home one day and he said, can I, and I said, no, I'm tired. I just come home to break up with him. No, because he knows me and he wants to have this relationship with me. Wayne did not want to have that relationship at the beginning. Yes, he was committed and he thought he was. But once, you know what happened to Wayne?
Mm-hmm.
When Wayne and Tamara start, remember he was not on the road anymore. He was off the road. He said he retired and he was kicking it at home and whatever. Once Wayne went back on the road, that was when everything started. He's now married to the game. So he went back on the road and he realized that this is more important. The road is more important than any relationship. And that's what Tamara did not understand. Wayne is married to the game. Wayne would never marry to anybody else. And that's why all his relationship failed, because he's married to the game. He did not commit to Amber. He did not commit to Erica. He did not commit to anybody. He kicked with them for a minute. But then he was gone because he's married to the game. And that's all Wayne is. His one commitment is to the game. Nothing else. And his kids.
To the game.
To the game and his kids. He's not committed to anything else. So Amber was right to tell Tamara. Tamara need to hear that. And Amber need to hear what Tamara was saying as well. So they were both.
The both of them needed it. That's what you're saying.
Both of them needed it. Yes.
Okay. That's what I wanted to get from you. That's what I wanted to get from you.
Both of them needed to hear what they were saying to each other.
At each point. Terry, I'm going to get you in here. So somebody says, oh, please, Amber doesn't want bony-legged Wayne. She wants someone else says, Amber forgot her husband's name because of Dave. She's been with so long, so whatever it is. On a serious note, though, that conversation had no resolution. Yes, they both spoke their minds, but no one left with their initial grouses addressed. Someone says Amber just told Tamara she used Anthony as a rebound.
Yeah.
I'm going to tackle up this, I don't want Amber to know about Denisha at all. I like that. I'm right this one. Someone, because that's what them said too as well, to a charming. Wayne was with Amber, then he was with Sarah, Erica, Imani, Piari, Emily, Melissa, Rolanda, all the baby mamas, and Tamara. So Tamara not that special. Amber is going to snap when she finds out about Denisha. Someone says Wayne has about 42 spaces in our heart. Someone else says Honeypot can't separate business from pleasure. She won't get out of her feelings. That makes sense. Amber is just lying. That's why she couldn't remember Anthony's name. Someone says she might be over him now, but she wasn't over Wayne then. Someone else says she's so addicted to Dave, she doesn't even know her husband's name anymore. Lord God. Somebody says Amber is a little bit tipsy. Well, she couldn't remember her own husband's name. You tell me. I don't know. If you forget my name, y'all would say, what? What do you mean you don't remember her name? The Mama Gaza says teabag logic, because of course you know I said teabags are going. Anyways, Terry, go ahead and jump into it, Terry. Based on the conversation between the Honeypot girl and Amber today, give me your take on it, because Honeypot girl said some things, Amber said some things.
Well, oh Jesus, we have to start with Honeypot now.
Anyway, you start.
With her, I'm saying to myself, she's always jumping to conclusion, thinking that everybody wants Wayne. She jumped to the conclusion with Lauren, saying Lauren is this with Wayne and whatever. Okay, the evidence was there that he made breakfast, whatever. But you don't know the story. You gone and you spread the rumor. You come back now with Amber, the same thing. Amber does not want Wayne. If she ever know the big chocolate where Amber has, she wouldn't have said what she said.
Oh, you know we have the sugar bump. You know we have the sugar bump. Dave might have.
We don't have nothing. We and head show the evidence. Now have nothing. You know, here my community. He's the community guy. He has nothing. But guess what? Honeypot is so in her feelings about Wayne. She can't get over the fact that, okay, well, you are not with this man.
Yes.
You are not. Until she comes with the realization that she's not with him, she's going to always bump head with anybody that Wayne had a past with.
Makes sense. She paranoid. She paranoid. Yes, she paranoid.
Yeah, she just feels that, okay, well, everybody's out to get Wayne because she's no longer with him. Come on, get yourself together. And I had said this before. I think I said it on Sharon's review that I didn't like the other day when she went to Wayne and told Wayne that she quit the podcast. Because I'm saying, if you quit the podcast, you quit the podcast. Why do you need an affirmation from a man to tell you who you are?
Makes sense.
You should know who you are as a woman. If a man left you, okay, you tell yourself that, okay, well, this is what I know who I am. I deserve better, because guess what? If he don't, what is garbage to you, to him, it's treasure to our next man. Get yourself together, dust yourself off, and go again. But she's just all in her feelings, and she need to get it out, because if she don't get out her feelings, she's going to have some lost opportunities that are going to come her way if she don't get out her feelings. Because Amber definitely don't want Wayne. She don't want Wayne. She might still have a little thing in her heart for Wayne, but when you love somebody, even though you break up, you will still have that little bit of a little to go back to him, but you will have the little zeal. And she feels that Amber wants Wayne, and she just need to get out of that feelings.
Hey,
so she can be a better woman.
Hold on, one journey. I'll get you in after one journey. Give me one moment. Go finish up, Terrian.
No, I'm just saying she just need to get out of that feeling that people want Wayne. She need to get out of that, because you can't stop Wayne from dealing with anybody if he's not with you. He's not with you, so you can't stop him from dealing with anybody.
That makes
sense. So yeah, she just have to get out of that.
Go respond one journey. You're trying to respond. Go ahead.
Yes. One thing that people have to also constantly tell themselves, if it's over, it's over. No access. This was not a marriage. No access. No more access. Your access pass has been denied. But Shayla didn't even get that with Iman when Iman tried to walk away. So Shayla didn't let Iman walk away. And Shayla's telling her, you're not going to let Wayne walk away. We're going to get him. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. Still planning so she can't heal.
Makes sense.
When it's over, you lose access. End of story.
It's over. That is true. May I agree with that. Let me get a couple of comments in here, and I'm gonna jump it in here. Annette, give me one moment, and then I'll put Sharon reviews in here. Sharon, hold on. Can I have a question for you, Sharon? Someone says, Tina says the Daltons are gonna be together forever, whether we like it or not. Someone else says, with all those names calling with Wayne, why do you think that she's married to Anthony on the rebound? She loved her husband. Love her, and that you listen to me now. She already told me today that she basically has said what she said. I'm gonna ask Sharon Reviews for talk on it. Sharon Reviews, you have that part of the thing to get to. But I'm gonna get to Annette first. Give me one moment. Let me read some comments. Someone says Tamira just wanted Wayne to tell her don't quit. In her mind, with him saying that she feels like he cares. Wayneology, that's all that matters. Someone says, Tina, she will feel away because it's a new woman. She's thinking he will be back with Shayla, Piari, or Ro. When she sees he's happy with someone else, most definitely she will care. So I guess that's a different conversation. Give me one minute. Let me read another one. Wayne was tired of the nagging. Men want that one thing from women, and that is his peace. Well, Honeypot was nagging. Someone else says Anthony is a very handsome. Hopefully, Amber knows that someone will want him for other reasons. Someone else, but he's also very quirky. Let's be very quirky. Someone else says, but Tamira he's quirky. He's quirky.
What you say?
Quirky.
He's quirky. He's very quirky. Like he doesn't like him not a give. You know what I mean? It's the money I use, and the money can only go so far. Like this is my take. If he did not have any money, he would get Denisha.
He wouldn't
get anybody. You not get anybody. You not get Shayla. You not get Amber.
Correct. He wouldn't get these girls. Him not have no game. Him game just low.
Maybe PR.
What he's doing is spending the money. Maybe PR.
Because PR know him before the money.
Right. So that's the only person I can see with whatever it is. But Tamira had moments of insecurity, leaving Wayne to constantly reassure her, and it's becoming exhausting. Well, she's still over the money law. Yep, she admitted it plainly. I'm trying to see why no woman has problems with him taking care of the exes. Tamara is annoying. Everyone knows she settled for Anthony, but she did try to be a good wife. Someone says Amber is territorial. She will always feel some type of way. Annette, jump into what you saw today, Annette, before I get into Shiny Views. Jump into what you saw today between the honeypot girl. Amber said some things, honeypot girl said some things.
Okay. So Honeypot and Amber, they're not friends. And even though they had that conversation, I think things are still left up in the air. I still think they
Nice.
need to have some more clarity. So with Honeypot, sorry, Tamara Honeypot, she's so broken about the fact that Wayne, the relationship is now over, and she's finding that difficult to accept that because in her eyes, she probably thought she was the one, not the 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. So I think that's where her mindset is. Now with Amber, because of the history that Amber and Wayne had, that's probably easier for Tamira to kind of say, in a sense, blame Amber, but not acknowledging her fault in the relationship, i.e., the man kept saying that he was hungry. Yes, he's got a chef, but he wanted you to just at least cook him a meal now
Yeah.
and you were also in a contract with Wayne. He was giving you $30,000 a month. So what, you just thought you didn't have anything to do with that? She became very complacent. And the mere fact that she had such a big argument, the fact that he wanted to buy himself a ring because he said he's married to the game, that's Wayne. Me personally, I think Wayne as a content, Wayne's world and everything, that's fine. But being attractive, no. He's got 5.5 baby mothers, 10 children. He slept with about every woman in Skitland. To me, there's nothing attractive about him. That's just me. I'm not chat, but don't come for me. But I'm just saying, right?
The
Yes,
face of the earth.
he's got money and so forth. But however, there's no attractiveness on my part. But that's just me thinking out loud anyway. Amber and Tamara, I don't think they will be close friends because Amber thinks that Tamara betrayed her because she's friends with Shayla. But one thing about Tamara, she's not going to give up Shayla. She said it today. Shayla is her friend. That's what she said.
Correct.
And then O'Neill, you always talk about this, and Charmaine and Sharon talk about it as well. Why is Amber still calling Shayla a friend? Call Shayla a friend, however, she's still in issues regarding her husband. I can't work. I don't understand that. I think they both really should just be cordial to each other. They're never going to be close friends, whether they work with each other or not. They're never going to be close friends because they don't like each other per se. That's real. Now again, Tamara decided not to tell Amber about what's going on with Anthony and Denisha. She didn't say, but it will come back. And then again, Amber's going to feel upset about it. But again, Amber dropped her ball because now she's with the tall guy. What's his name? Dave. Yeah. So, it's a bit of a mix up, really. As I said, I don't think that friendship is going to develop any further. I think they should just be cordial with each other. And that's what I have to say about it. Yeah, let it go. It's, to be honest, it's not that important anyway. They're not going to lose any sleep for them not being friends.
Makes sense.
Yeah, that's me. Cool.
That makes sense. No, that makes sense, Annie. That makes sense. I'm bringing you in, Sharon. If you give me one moment. So a couple chats. Wayne had a lot of baby mamas, Amber, when they were with Wayne, and you were married. You have married Wayne if he asked you. So them say she would have married Wayne if he had asked her. Another person says she stepped across the line when she talked about how much money he's paying the mother of his children. She started giving him advice about how the video should be, why you need the ring, all those kind of things. So in other words, they're showing you the other things that added to all of this, adding to what you were saying just now, Annette. Another person says, I don't want Amber to be with Anthony. He's backwards. Someone else says, Amber loves Anthony. Don't worry, Sharon Reviews, I'm bringing that one up for you. Someone says, let's be real, the man is a weirdo. It's kind of weird. You're talking about Anthony, quirky. All women nag when you piss them off. I don't know if she was TikTok. I think she's been nagging to me, Skitlanta, from before. Anthony got all the game. What kind of game? Someone else says, I agree.
Say it, money law. Say it.
Someone else says, Anthony, may I ask you a question? You know what? Let me ask you, right? Answer for the people. Terry, why you believe Anthony have game? Tell me game with Anthony have. Maybe only Nan see it. Maybe only Lassie different. What is the game you think him have? You know it's not no game. You know it's not no game. You see, she can't back him. She can't back him. She not.
Anthony used to have game. No, you're not going to do him that. He had some game. Back in the
game's gone.
Back in the days.
Game gone. I mean,
I don't know. He get comfortable married. I think he got comfortable married, so he did not have to be going to do anything outside of.
So Amber knock off him game.
Chase him. Apart from
Amber knock off him game.
Yeah, so Amber knock him off his game. Right. So now, because of that, he look quirky.
Quirky.
Right,
all right. Okay. All right. Yeah. All right. I'm going to accept that. No, you see, she back here. They say, no, Terry, say, Charming, come back here.
Come, all right, Charming, come true for me. Come true.
She come true for you, boy. She come true. Anthony, can you know she'll come true for you now? Anthony will be washed whiter than snow. Someone says Dave is sexy chocolate. Nancy be scratching. I'm going to bring you up here because, boy, you always a talk about Dave. Someone says she would definitely be jealous of Denisha. True, Annette, when it's over, it's over. I'm checking for Dave only. You care no Nancy. They don't leave.
My God.
Nancy love Dave. Say, boy, I'm not telling you, no. Amber needs to admit that she's happy he played in Tamir's face. She already admitted it to Ernestine, so I don't know why it's so hard to be honest with the other people.
Right.
Sharon Views, get into the chat right here. So let me play this for you, Sharon Views. Then I want you to answer about Amber's honesty. Hold on.
Went through Sarah, went through Erica. I mean, I could just go on and on and on.
I mean, we were in a committed relationship.
So you thought she was committed. And maybe he was committed for, I don't know, 15 minutes. Come on, Tamara. His track record show. I don't even know why you thought that was going to be a real thing. He has 10 kids. 10. Why you think I married Anthony? Because I knew Wayne wasn't about nothing. And what was I going to just break up my engagement, my marriage for Wayne?
All right, let me drop it right there. So Sharon Views. And then Angela Phillips just making sure. She says, I'm waiting for Anthony to meet Dave at the party. Sharon Views. Because me ask the question, you know, from when O'Neill has been asking this question, which is the honesty of it. Does Amber really and truly love Anthony, or is it that he was just the rebound guy? Some people say, no, she'd leave Anthony and she did whatever. Sharon Views, I'm going to leave you with the floor. Go right ahead. Go on. Then I'm
okay.
With Ashley. Go ahead.
By watching the previous videos them before they got married, she had that conversation in the backyard that she loves Anthony and that he was making, when they make love, it's like he's making love to her flesh, but it was more deeper. She never felt that way before about any other person. And it's like God just make Anthony for her, and God just opened up the sky and he fell right in her lap. So yes, with that conversation before they get married, yes, I believe she did have some love for Anthony. And I think she's in love with two men, right? And with Wayne, if Wayne had said yes that morning, because I think if you love somebody, I think she's more in love with Wayne. I don't know. I think they have more of a soul tie, she and Wayne. The chemistry between them is okay. And I'm here have to wonder now, is it the money or what? But to me, I think if Amber did not love Wayne, she wouldn't have wake up in his bed that morning and then went and married to Anthony. If Wayne had said yes, I think Amber would have left Anthony at the altar. That's my honest truth right there. And for her to sit there, this is my opinion, right? Amber should stay out of people business. Honestly, she has two things I deal with. She is married. She's a married woman, and she also legally separated with to Anthony, and she's having a cheating relationship with Dave. So she have her issues to deal with. So for her to come so hard at Tamara, I did not like that. I don't think she should really get involved in that. What she was saying, I think it was artless. This is my honest opinion. She was artless because you know that somebody's hurting. They're gonna tell her she says, Tamara says, but we were in a committed relationship.
Committed.
And then Amber gonna say, you really think you're in a committed relationship because for 15 minutes? That was mean. That was she was not thinking of Tamara feeling this girl is hurting. She's wearing her heart on her sleeve. Yes, they were in a committed relationship. Yes, Tamara dropped the ball, but Amber should not have said what she says. I think it was harsh on Amber part. And it's like says she's happy that Tamara and Wayne had broken up. That's my take. Oh, I'm there watching the scene. Because when she said what she said, you could see the look on Tamara's face when she go like that. You know what I mean? She couldn't believe says, remember? And look how I come now to go tell you about your husband and Denisha. And this is what I'm getting. So that is why. So that is my take. But then Charmaine says she's happy that was said. But to me, in my opinion, I understand why Charmaine would says it's better that come up. But Amber still wasn't being truthful because she says, why would I, as you just showed that video, the reason why she married Anthony because Wayne wasn't committed. So she's actually telling says, if Wayne has actually says yes, she wouldn't have married Anthony. That's the bottom line there.
Thank you very much for admitting that. Go ahead, Ashley, I'm gonna get you in here. Someone, see, Wigan says you don't punch another woman in the eye if you don't love your husband. I don't know about that. She just basically don't want nobody have him. Look here.
Hold on, honey. One moment.
Go ahead.
May I say something? When you're with somebody for a while, you grow to love them. And yes, Amber has love for her husband. She loves her husband now. Although you see whatever is going on, she does love Anthony. So I don't want nobody to think it's twisted. Yes, she said what she said before they got married, but she was in a two-tier triangle business. So she have more love for Wayne than she have for Anthony. But then by she getting married to Anthony, she lived with Anthony. She didn't go back to Wayne. She just decided to be that perfect wife. So she grow to love Anthony. That's my take.
I like that. Ashley Reviews, I'm gonna bring you in here, and I like what. But you know, let me challenge something first before I get you in Ashley Reviews. Let me challenge you a little bit first, Sharon. But could it be that she's more committed to the vows than she is that she has all this love for Anthony? Meaning, just like you say, right? Because I'm going off of what she has said. That's what I'm challenging here. The woman say if basically, she couldn't bother to wait on Wayne. In other words, basically, she loved Wayne, but she couldn't wait on him. So, she do what she had to do. So my take is if there were no vows and you never had to do any of that and Anthony would have given her money, she'd still be waiting on Wayne. Would that be safe to say that? Like how some women will still keep, them will have like a side man, but them will wait upon the man with them think them trying to get, is that a correct assessment of this?
Honestly, I think Amber wanted to be a wife so badly. And yes, she's committed to the vows. I will say that. But although she's committed to the vows, she actually fell in love with Anthony. Because if she never in love with Anthony, she could have gone back to Wayne. Because after she take the vows, she become committed. She's in her word. And she decided to say, God, you let me marry. I choose him because when she was arguing with Anthony, she says, I choose you.
She chose it. Okay, so he never chose her.
But in other words, Wayne did not choose her. So of course she have to choose Anthony. Nobody else there want to marry her but Anthony. Anthony was the only man that wants to marry her. So because of that now, she grew to love Anthony. A lot of people at first you protect them, but you're not in love with them. But by being with them every single day, you're giving them your body, you're doing everything for them, you fall in love with them. You know what I mean?
So like a frog, basically. So then kiss the frog till him become a prince.
Exactly.
Same as a frog. Basically,
and
was
I
a
think
frog.
that's what happened, yes.
Sharon.
All right, no worries. Go ahead, ask the reviews. Was Anthony a frog that has now become a prince that has gone back to being a frog again? I don't, whichever one it is they want to go ahead and give me your take on it. I'm gonna get your piece in there.
Well, I agree with Sharon reviews. She definitely grew to love him. But I will say that I still feel like she loves Wayne more still, because let's just be honest, we remember the wedding, and we all remember how Wayne was about to stand up at that wedding. We were about to have a different world moment, right?
There you go.
You know, and if it wasn't for Mike trying to stop him, you know, I mean, let's just put it this way: if Wayne proposed to her, she would have left Anthony high and dry, and that's the truth.
She wouldn't have married him.
And you know, that day with Tamara at the house, she getting into it, her and Amber. Oh, you friends with Shayla? It wasn't really about Shayla. Even, Shayla herself told Tamara, it's not about me. It's about Wayne. And, she feels some type of way that Lauren was hitting on him now. She has strong feelings for Wayne still. And that's what this is about. Yes. My humble opinion. She's not over Wayne.
She's not over.
That's it.
I'm coming to go ahead, Ashley. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I would say she's not over Wayne. She's just not. And that's something they both should come together and really have a discussion about, because she's definitely not over him. I just see it as plain as day. So,
That's where you're landing. All right, no problem. All right, hold on. Somebody said Team Dalton's forever. Smoke that in your pipe, O'Neill. Why don't you have O'Neill as the O'Neill a target practice?
Donna, repeat it. Repeat it, Donna.
That's it. Maybe smoke that in my pipe. Where is it, Donna? I have a pipe. Sit down. I'm gonna make sure I get it smoke. It is feelings, or is it? I'm gonna get you in here on one journey. Give me one more. Let me read a couple comments. I'm gonna put you right in here because you coming up next. Somebody says it is feelings, or is it territory that Amber has for Wayne? So let me ask for. Somebody says, do you remember how Anthony assured her before the wedding? Someone else says, I'm Team Amber, but she was wrong for the harness of what was said to Tommy. Okay, the harshness. I'm sorry. Oh, Lord. I'm sorry about that. Now read that right. Somebody says, y'all are trying to protect Amber's image because deep down, y'all know the truth that she is a gold digger. One journey, is she a gold digger? Get into that, because nobody know why. They know they might tiptoe around into the one journey.
No, she's not a gold digger, and I'm glad that she made that she left the madness of Wayne and leaped to have something or be with someone that wants her. But somehow Chat missed Anthony's character and his selfishness. I wasn't around. I didn't go to the wedding. I don't know nothing about it. I don't know nothing about the da-da-da-da-da-da. I just know where I am, and he's really bad. So how did we miss this bad man?
Anthony?
Yeah, he's bad.
So you have to work it as this one journey. Anthony did not do any cheating before all of this. What has basically licked? Okay, two things happened to Anthony, right? Because you have to kind of look at his character. There were no other women, basically. He liked Rolanda, he loved Rolanda to a point, but it's almost like Rolanda almost ever tried to kind of keep him on the straight and narrow, right? Some way, someone. Rolanda respected what they had going on. The biggest piece of the puzzle that happened between the both of them is that Shayla saw him, wanted him, went after him, slept with him at one point in time, then tell him, say, hey, basically, I've already slept with me. Him sleep with her back, basically, because of this is where the base of the story is. Then, when he's about to leave her and say, hey, this can't work, she says, all right, well, let me give you something. Amber has been doing this to Wayne for whatever it is. So that basically has licked Anthony's chip. And ever since then, he has not been right. That's the basis of the Anthony character. People don't want to admit it, but that's the basis. He's not been the guy that's been all over the place. He's not a Mike. He was not a Mike. Now, was he a guy who maybe have some strippers? Sure, but that's what he was doing when him single. He wasn't trying to do that when him get married to Amber. You're talking as well too about a guy who basically, and this why we kind of know, I don't crush him too much because you're still talking about the guy who took all of the input, everything on the line for Amber. As much as people want to talk about Wayne put nothing on the line for Amber.
Gotcha.
Go ahead, Shaman. Go ahead. What out?
Anthony, there were so many red flags to Amber before they even got married, but Amber was not looking at any. I just saw a skit where Anthony came to Amber and asked him to take money from their joint account at Bar 44. That was before the wedding. And his excuse was that the banks were being sold. All the banks were being sold where his money was, and therefore he could not get any money. And Amber keep asking him, with all your accounts that you have, because I have a lot of accounts in my banks as well, and I don't have a problem getting it even if the banks are changing hands. And Anthony said, no, my banks are changing hands, and because of that I can't access my money. And I can send a video to you. I can't access my money, and but I will put it back. And Amber keeps saying, but remember, we had promised that this money, we were not ever going to touch it. And he said, why you need money so badly that you have to take money from Bar 44? And because he wanted to pay. That was where he paid for his part of the theater. When he was investing in the theater, he got the money.
So that's when they're married, correct?
No, they were not married yet.
Okay, that's before they're married.
That was before they were married, but that was supposed to be a red flag to Amber. How comes you have so much money, so many accounts, and you're telling me crap about banks are changing hands or banks are being sold and you can't touch your money? Your money are all just there and you cannot access your money. And Amber is saying, but I can access my money, so I don't know what you're talking about. But the accounts are us. So if you want money, you can go right ahead and take the money. You don't have to ask me because we own the account. And that was before they were married. They were engaged. They were not married yet. So
they never married it.
No, that was supposed to be a red flag.
So hold on. So another piece of the puzzle into the midst of that is her cousins them that were basically there with her as well. Yeah, which is Phil and Jaden that were actually there. That's why I say the story before, right? I know you're getting at with the story in terms of it with itself before, and I'm not saying Anthony is the perfect guy in the world. I'm just trying to make sure we give to where Anthony is now to compare to then. I just went to if you want to talk financial stuff, there's so many pieces in between the two of them that financially occurred. I was referring to in terms of the partners because that seemed to be the issue with people. When them talk about Anthony and what Anthony is, they tend to refer to the partners. In other words, the Shayla that has occurred or the Nisha that's occurring right now. So what I was talking to was that portion of Anthony. If you want to relate to the financial piece of Anthony, yeah, Anthony come in and spend some money upon whatever it is that Amber had going on because he my sister at that point in time. Him form some relationship with Rolanda. Him and Rolanda do some business. Them snake Wayne out of a business. And that was a constant cycle between all of them as far as what they were doing. I was just relating to that piece of Anthony. In other words, because when people talk about Anthony now, and when they... Oh, yeah, that's us? When you're talking to us, Sharon?
No.
Oh, okay. When them 8 for Anthony now, the main 8 is coming from the things that we do with Shayla and all of that cycle. So what I say is that with that cycle have pieces into it. And the main thing we can say with that cycle is this. When he came in, sure, he must have had a relationship with Rolanda, but that's about it. He never really have outside of Chantel, who was the one person him got pregnant from. Well, so them say him claim him get pregnant, right? When he wasn't together in a relationship. Outside of Chantel, that was the only thing that he had going on. Go ahead.
So let me ask you a question, because everybody keeps saying if Amber did not love Anthony, or else she would not be sleeping with Wayne. So we are saying now that Anthony did not love Amber, or else you would not keep sleeping with Shayla. So if Anthony, I don't care if he finds out about Amber sleeping with Wayne. If he had loved her that much, would he still continue sleeping with Shayla?
So you're saying never love her? That's what you're saying, him never love her?
If he loved Amber that much, would he continue? He would not even go sleep with Shayla that second time. The first time when he was drunk, yes, we'll excuse him for that. But if he had loved his wife that
Yeah.
much, why did he go back and sleep with Shayla? So when we are saying Amber did not love Anthony because she slept with Wayne up until the day they were married, we can say the same thing for Anthony. Was he in love with Amber so much that he actually went back? Whatever Shayla did, at the night of the wedding, at the night when he was drunk, fine, because he was drunk, he was intoxicated, but he went back, and he came back and he was telling Dylan how much he tooted up, and oh my God, he was this and he was that. It was just his conscience started to bother him when he went back to tell Shayla that, listen, we can't do this. I don't know if it was the third time or the fourth time, but at the moment, and Amber asked him already, were you in love with me? Were you in love with me that you were not even able to protect me in that moment?
Sure. New skit. Give me a moment. We're going to get to
answer that question.
So the question is, was he in love with Amber? That's what you're saying?
Yes, that he could not resist Shayla.
So may I answer your question. May I answer your question from a man's standpoint, right? Right? May I answer your question from a man's standpoint? A man, right?
Yeah.
Can love a woman and him still go to the road.
So what about the woman?
It's
I don't then.
So you have to go tell me that part there, but I'm just saying this is what I learn. All right, a man can love a woman and him still go out the road, right? Now, I'm not saying it is right. I mean, I say it is something that you should be doing for whatever it is. What we learn about women is that women don't generally give with themselves unless them find a new man them actually love. That is what I learn. Maybe I'm wrong, but I'm gonna give you only learn. Women don't generally give themselves.
That's hypocrisy on
men. When we read as a man, maybe I'm wrong, but I'm just giving you how men learn it. Maybe if you want to say we're wrong, I'll tell you exactly how men think. To men, women have a certain level of sacredness and a level of control that men just don't have. This is how men read it. I'll tell you how man read it. Man read it, say basically a woman can say no. She know if you say no. She can say no at any given point in time. But a man's likelihood of saying no is much less than her likelihood.
So that's hypocrisy. And I'm saying that's hypocrisy on you.
No wrong. So I tell you, say it's a double standard where men just work it. They just say go.
So the same thing I'm asking. Everybody keeps saying Amber was not in love with Anthony while she slept with Wayne. So if the same thing goes, Anthony was not in love with Amber when he went back and sleep with Shayla that second time. The first time I can excuse him because he was intoxicated. But the fact that he went back and was tempted, his wife was not on his mind at that point because his wife should be on his mind regardless of. So it is a double standard when it comes to.
It is a double standard. It is a double standard in terms of how males and females look in terms of when it comes to sex and intimate. It is. That's what I tell you what that it actually is. I'm agreeing with the exact way I said that it is a double standard. You understand? Because that's just what it is. It is a double standard. Now, Nancy say, hey, is he a horrible husband? No, he is. At this point in time, him do some really terrible things that now gone too far. Because him started going very, very far and not able to control some of him urges them and him couldn't get out of that and then couldn't get out of the feeling. I just also pinpointed to it because a lot of people try to see if them can, what you call it, whitewash Amber's thing. So I'm gonna give them the next side of the pendulum. Since as we can say, well, Amber really was just doing this and she never do that. Then all we can say is, well, the truth of the matter is Anthony really did this and he didn't do that. That's all basically that we're saying inside of it. No. Where Amber is at now is Amber is talking to the honeypot girl now, and she has said no. She's saying no, that at the end of the day, she married Anthony because she couldn't bother to wait. But what matter is she never really want Anthony in the first place. Anthony is just the guy where since as me can't catch Quaco, I'm going to catch his shot. That's really and truly what it is. She gets Quaco shot. She can't catch Quaco.
Double standard.
I say go. What is the new skit, friends? Is it the one with Chase and
yes, he called her a scammer, O'Neil.
Listen, O'Neil, your colleague said Candice a scammer.
All right, we'll get to it. Give me a couple. I'm gonna get to it. Give me a couple. Let's see if we can push it up. I'll try. Let me try and push it. God. I done
That
told
scam
y'all, but
artist.
y'all don't really
The
want.
night not even over. And then
Not
call
even
her
done.
scammer.
Them not sure you say she a scam artist long time, man, but nobody know why you say she a scam.
She gonna lose her job in the morning, boy.
Yeah, man. Scammer section, man. In time to come in and be a scamming. Yeah, man, be your scamming. Candice going with it. Candice a scammer from long time. Nobody can tell me nothing. Say she a scammer from a long time. Give me one moment here, sir. Give me one moment. I was just the only thing for me today, though, was why am I not seeing it? Let me see. Okay, 15 minutes. Give me one moment. I'm trying to. Oh, they took the video off. They took the video off. They took the video down.
I have it.
You have it?
It's being recorded.
Share it on your screen. Share it on your screen. Sharon Reviews.
No,
I'll go
I have
ahead
to
and
send it to you. I have to send it to you because it's on my phone.
It's on your phone?
Yeah, I'll send it to you. Hold on.
Oh, you're gonna send it inside the chat?
I'm sending it in WhatsApp, yeah.
Sure, go ahead and send the WhatsApp. Let me try and put it up
They
now.
sure did.
But I'm a little bit. Today was interesting between the both of them, though, Charmaine and panel. It was very interesting because again, Amber is getting upset with people for being friends with Shayla, but then she's giving Shayla a pass to everybody, and I felt it was very was very unkind and unfair of her because she asked the people them for. Because that's what she asked Honeypot Girl for do. She's asking Honeypot Girl to get rid of Shayla as a friend and how you with Shayla as a friend. But then you, same one, are okay with everything Shayla doing. So people know if you ask you the question, well, what you want us to do? You're asking us one thing, but you're saying another. So it doesn't make sense. That was my biggest grouse of the day that I looked at and I said, that's interesting. Of course, you know, Honeypot have fair things that I don't like as well too, because she
can I say something?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I will not let go of that. Shayla is necessary for this journey with Amber.
You think so?
It is necessary. She's necessary for the journey.
Necessary, I like that. What's necessity?
Because with Shayla, Shayla is going to, as what Mother Brenda said, learn something from her. And Shayla is going to see a reflection of what she did to Amber played in her face, and Amber is going to be there to see her reaction with that. That's why she's necessary for the journey. When Peter denied Christ, he never put him aside. He kept him. Never cast him aside. He kept him everywhere he went. He was still with him. And when they did what they did with him and he came back, he said, call my disciples. And who? And Peter too. So Shayla is necessary for this journey for Amber, because everything that she does to Amber, it will come back to her face. What she did to Delicia in a young time, it's going to come back into her face. I promise you, if the writers write it according to God's plan, it will come back in her face, and she will
write it away then.
Yes.
Makes sense. That makes sense.
Yeah.
No worries.
Necessary. And then Amber,
very important that Amber said today. I don't trust Shayla. She said, I don't trust Shayla. You cannot have a free. Most people, when they have their friend, they trust their friends. So we can see that Amber does not trust Shayla. So Amber is friends trying to build a relationship with Shayla for a reason. A reason.
She has a plan.
Doesn't trust her, but she's trying to build something with her for a reason.
But my problem though,
I don't trust.
Me like what I said, but my problem though is then, okay, there is a level of fakeness then, if I want to use that word, because one minute you're saying that everyone else is being fake, then you say everyone else is doing this and everyone else is doing that. But then if that's what I say, then that means the Amber character is extremely fake, and she must admit that as well when I call it out.
I mean, she was fake when she first came on the skit.
A lot of us are fake because we do stuff and we tell people stuff that we don't actually mean, but it is necessary. In that moment. I've been fake because I tell people, even trust me, you in the music business, O'Neill, and you should know that we music people are fake. We do promises, we tell people, oh, that song is so nice. And when we walk away, we said, oh, that's garbage. What? There's nothing nice about that song.
That's not nice.
We were in that moment. We have to do some stuff in the moment
From that
we did
some
not
producer
need.
like that.
So
Some
we are
producer
fake.
like that though.
Most of the promos, Jackie, they will beat the hell out of your song when you pay them to play it. And yet they talk up your song on the radio and they know that the song is foolishness. But because they are being paid to play, they will play it and talk it up. And you sell 1 million copies in no time because this Jackie is getting money paid to play. So they're fake. So a lot of people will do what they're doing in that moment. They're fake. You can't fault them for that because that's the way of the world.
Well, what may I say is that, but okay. It is the chastising other people about fakeness that bothers me. If you're fake, then you don't have the wherewithal. That's why I can criticize her because
the world, O'Neil.
That's why. So the way of the world for O'Neil lash her, give her a couple lashes because
whip her with the rod of correction, and I don't blame you for whip her with the rod of correction. But that's the way of the world.
What kind of rod is that?
The world.
The one, O'Neil,
that's right.
What is that? You know which one is that?
The rod for whip. I get whipped with the rod. Me have the rod.
No. Don't make people
let me roll out the rod for whip her because she needs to get right up in the top.
So that means Dave ain't doing the business.
We show our representative, which is fake.
Right.
Most of the time, our representative is fake, and that is what we show before we show our real self. We show the fakeness, the representative that is fake.
Levels
and
then
but we even work with people at work who don't like us.
Fake.
Exactly.
And I don't like them.
We'll see.
Give me one moment. Let me read a couple comments. Then I'm gonna throw the video. I got the video for sharing reviews. Candace will get fired. Someone says scam Dolly Candace at work. Someone says Candace will lose her job. Chase called his wife a scammer. Oh my goodness. Someone said, I'm gonna get to it right now, friends, but I'm gonna read the comments first. Candace fumbled the bag. I hate when people do that. Chase told Candace that she was taking long on the podcast. Chase said, I said for better or for worse, and this is the worst. Thank God the screen record. That means they uploaded out of order. Okay, that's basically what they did. I don't know whether she's a scammer, but she overcharged for the services. Someone else says Amber made herself look crazy today. Someone says yes, Terry Shayla will be necessary for the time. Someone says Wayne said Iman, it was gonna be the lesson for Shayla. Someone says Iman, so I guess that's Iman. So someone else says everyone wants to act like Shayla was in the wrong, but Shayla is Anthony's life to show that Amber never was real. That's what Vanswell said. Vanswell, come on to the woodwork. I thought
really,
Amber
Vanswell.
had to let go of the pain.
Always supporting Shayla.
Being angry is a horrible feeling. Amber was never real. Someone else says Amber see herself in all of the ladies she encounters. Someone says I don't agree with Mama Brenda's advice. Someone says yep, Amber something up her sleeve where Shayla is concerned. Someone says Mama Brenda when Amber helped mold Shayla into who she is all along with her crazy behind mother. Someone says Amber hates the reflection of herself that she sees in Shayla. I believe she has done better in some ways since the Wayne situation, just like Shayla. I agree that they are on parallel journeys. Someone says Amber calling Wayne community is the pot calling the kettle black. Like she ain't been a while out
I agree
there.
with that.
Nobody practice showing fake. Someone says I have to go sleep now. Okay, no worries. That's one journey you're going to bed. Okay, one journey going to bed.
All right, one journey.
And then
Good night, one journey.
No worries. Let me drop it for you.
So I got it all figured out, and this is what I'm gonna need for the total cost. So
I don't see nothing. I see a phone number right there.
that's not a phone number. That's what I need. 136,248.
What?
100. Hold on. 100. So the money now.
Yeah, you bright.
Scamming.
$77,000 more.
She want double the price.
And she have no panel on the wall, no color paint.
All she gave us was an AI presentation, and she wants
That's what y'all said.
Oh, I know this.
That's what y'all said. I know she didn't just do this, but okay, it's all right.
Are you serious? $136,000?
Yes, I'm serious. It's
For
for
what?
4 rooms.
I said, figure out how much you need.
Yes.
You initially was going to do it for 60. Then now you said you needed another 20. So then I say, figure out how much you truly need.
This is what I truly need.
And you come back with a social security number.
Social security number.
I should come back with 3 years because the number
My
long.
God.
This is the numbers. I'm extremely crunchy, boy.
Yes, it's a joke.
100
for 4 rooms, guys. So it's understandable, Ashley. So would you charge that Ashley for 4 rooms?
No.
Oh,
that's for a house.
And like I said, and you're not. She's decorating. She's not renovating each room.
Right.
She's decorating.
It's
now. What are you doing decorating that costs up to $100,000? What are you doing? That's why I said she has to be trying to get some of this stuff from overseas or it's on another state that's got all these expensive stuff, because come on now, this is ridiculous. No, this is something she's not doing right.
I told y'all she was scamming. I
Do you
want to be
think
scamming
Wayne's gonna
with
pay
you.
that?
Yes, you did call him.
He's a fool.
No,
if
he's
he
not
pay
paying.
$100,000, if he pays $7,000 more,
I done told
a
you. I
fool.
told you.
Yeah,
I'm gonna play. I'm gonna play it. No worries.
Chase, this is not funny. This is what I actually need. And again, we're doing the waiting room,
You know
green
what?
room.
Okay. I see it now.
This is a total package.
You are a scammer. You are a whole scammer.
Wow.
Scammer, right?
No, and look, I'll ride with you. I just need to know the scam. I need to know the play.
This ain't a.
That's right, Chase. Tell her.
Call it out.
That's right, Chase. Tell her your
Yeah,
wife
call
is
it
a
out,
scammer.
Chase.
I
She
told
playing,
you that
huh?
Candice was a scammer, right? Okay.
Mhm.
So here's why O'Neal say Candice is a scammer. Okay. O'Neal did a little bit of I do some amount of real estate sharing reviews, right? And when if I was flipping a 1,500 square foot house, right? If it's a light cosmetic, you're probably looking around $30,000. Light cosmetic. I mean, I'm fixing the rooms just like your Ashley. If you're doing like a close to, because now things going up now, so it might be a little bit more. But before, like Sarah and I probably said 2020 or something there. So if you're doing a medium cosmetic, you were spending about 60. In other words, you could get a new roof on the house. You could get basically new air system. You could get ventilation system with that. You could have gotten what else? Electrical panels updated. You could get paint done with that. You could get siding. You so much things you could get, and those are not furniture. So in other words, I'm just showing you where it actually was. So she is charging an arm and a leg for it to go to $100 and something thousand. You're talking about now. You're going the price of a house. Basically, put some more hundreds on it and you can buy a house.
Okay.
You could buy an entire house for the podcast. That don't make no sense. For some
It doesn't.
pick up like a settee when we can bring from here. Might as well rent my little settee when I'm right. So I'm gonna take it that, but I might.
O'Neal, she's not talking anything because you can get real Natuza leather couches for under $10,000 whole set of couches. Real leather for under $10,000. So she can get for the 4 podcasts, and she don't need all of that for each room.
No.
Are they going to be using each room for the same thing, or they're going to use rooms for visitors, and they're going to put what exactly is she going to be doing with the other rooms? Because she only show in one room. What are they doing in the other rooms? What is she putting in the other rooms? I need you to. I also need you to pull up a skit when you're done with this, the one with Curtis, because I think Melissa is coming back. The person talking to Curtis sounds very much like Melissa.
Like Melissa? All right, I'll put that up. There's no worries.
So pull it up and let the viewers judge. I think it's Melissa and she's coming back.
Damn, this is real life. This is real life.
Candace, that's like $70,000 more.
You just said get everything together what I truly need, so I'm not going back asking for more money.
136,000, like
248.
136.
I married a scammer. This is like, I feel like this is gonna be like a lifetime.
Oh,
this is gonna be on one of them TV shows that they be.
No, it's not. Actually, this is if it's on a TV show, it's gonna be because I'm gonna be hosting it. I'm gonna be the one that's
Fatal Attraction. I married a scammer. Is your Candace?
Yeah, Candice, you're out of order.
You are a whole scammer.
Yo, I swear to God.
We gotta tell everybody now.
I don't know, man. I don't know. It's all over. It's let me see what y'all are saying, chat. I spent $30,000 to remodel a guest room, and that's including flooring and custom furniture.
Mm-hmm.
Hear that? That's what Miss T spent to remodel a guest room. That's including the furniture and every single thing else for a D-list podcast. What did Candice get rid? She get rid. Yeah, the 60,000 gone. She's getting the furniture from Crate and Barrel, CB2, or some high-priced furniture store. Someone says at first she said 90,000. She just jumped all the way now. So wow. Someone says, damn, I hadn't even watched this yet. Someone says Candice is a chopper. She a chopper scammer, man. A chopper scammer businessman. A chopper scammer businessman. Chopper style. Yes, it can run you that much money for very expensive furniture. What are you buying though? What exactly are you buying? $160,000? Come on, friends. Come on. It did that way too much.
She's trying to say so she could have come in here.
So all these rooms, 136,000, and that's it.
And that's it. I've literally.
I bet it is. I bet it is.
I literally checked everything,
went
over it.
You know we could do 136,000.
It's not about you. It's about what the client wants, and I'm trying to
client
deliver
don't
to
want-
Wayne what he
He
wants
don't
and what
want
he needs.
$136,000.
He is.
He wanted something for 60,000.
Don't tell me it's gonna be a repeat.
I mean, he deleted one of the 60. I
Look,
thought it was
you know
90
what?
originally.
You know what? I say it for better or for worse. And this is one of them times when God is testing me, and this is the for worse.
I know you playing.
So this is what we're gonna do. My phone. I'm gonna get my phone. I'm gonna go call Wayne. Let me call him first. Let me call. No. Let's do it. Let's just see what he say. I'm gonna call Wayne. I'm gonna brief him.
gosh.
We're gonna call him tonight.
Wait, hold on. I'm about to listen.
call him
You
tonight.
always.
Chase don't want no part of this. That's what's going on. What's going on is that Chase wants no part of this because him don't want to be involved in what's going on. It's too much money, friends. Look here, it's too much. Let me see exactly if we can find. Look at this, okay? Let me see exactly if I can add this to the stage. It's not that much. Let me add this to the stage. Let me stop sharing. Can I switch that out? Hold on. Give me one moment here, friends. Let me take this one off, remove that one, and then let's put this one on. Building a podcast studio requires acoustic consideration, but the furniture typically costs between 500 and 4,000 plus, depending on the scale. Basic setup, standard cost 500 to about 1,000. I'm just giving you like little things. 2-person table, and they have basically some of the tables. Them, if you wanted to have the table thing, you can have that. But I guess they're not around the tables. If you wanted to look at it from a what you call it, furniture couch, basically expensive couches, right? Because since that's just a couch, okay, that's $5,000 for that couch here. Let me see if I have that. Let me share this. Give me one moment. Can you see that?
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah. It not that expensive. You can buy them section by section. And if you did that, you could have got what. Okay, this is the most expensive thing, and this sectional is what, 68? But that's like, all right.
And that's probably what she's
a
doing.
podcast.
Getting the most expensive things.
That's what she's doing. She's getting the most
That's what
expensive
she's doing.
things. That's what she's doing.
She's cheating him out of his money, basically.
That's what she's doing. She's scamming.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Scammer.
A regular podcast coaches. These are podcast coaches. I know nothing over the top. Come on now. Look at that. Look at that.
Yeah.
Well, me tell you, she a scam a long time, but you never hear say she a whole scam artist. We never scam artist, I'm a scam artist. Scam artist.
Shame on you, Candice.
She should have had more money left over for herself.
But honey, she could have get the furniture them from Wayfair.
It's right on Wayfair.
Wayfair cheap furniture.
No, Wayfair some good furniture.
Trust me. Nah.
It's cheap, but you know, it is.
You can't sit down tonight. No wrong. You can't sit down tonight.
Cheap.
Yeah, I guess you just got to look at the reviews.
Temu. Wayfair is just like Temu.
Oh, but they're expensive.
No, Wayfair is not like Temu. Oh no, Charmaine.
Expensive Temu.
No.
Wayfair?
Yeah.
No. I think so. I buy some stuff from Wayfair and they never bad. I still
buy
have them
stuff
just
from Wayfair and about 3 different sendbacks.
Well, maybe I get something wrong.
Keep it and then give me back my money. Till them tell me keep it and send back the money for me. Because we were sending back and I just throw it out for them to pick up, for the garbage truck to pick up.
Mm-hmm.
Trust me.
Brian is saying he's a realtor and it could cost that much in a commercial space. It can, Brian, if you're just if you're spending, but that's if though, Brian, if you're basically over. Okay, in other words, you're not trying to save for the client. If you're just buying random things, then of course it will cost you an arm and a leg, because of course you're not really putting time into it. You're not trying to save the client. But if you're really trying to save the client, it probably won't cost you that much.
Yeah, this is an office suite. It's an office
like
suite.
It's not. Come on, I know you can't get it less than that. I know you can get it less than that unless you are overdoing it. If you're overdoing it, then you're absolutely right. It can cost an arm and a leg. If you want to go buck wild and go make some prints and have it gold plated and all sorts of different things, then yes, it'll cost you an arm and a leg. But come on, you can become a custom at the furniture. Mm-hmm.
Didn't she look at the space and have an idea before she tell Wayne $60,000? Why did she not crunch the numbers before?
That's why I would say she had
before she give Wayne the price, because that was the first thing you're supposed to do. When somebody you take measurement, you do all of that, and you said, okay, this tell me what you're looking for in terms of what quality furniture you're looking for. Do you want couches? Do you want whatever? And you crunch the numbers, then you come back and says, this is what it's going to cost. This is the kind of furniture you want. 4 chairs in this room. You want a couch in this room. You want a refrigerator and a stove. You want whatever you want. That's how people give people quotes. You don't just look and say, okay, I think I can do it for 60. That's not how it's done. So she does not know. She is somebody who's giving people bad name in terms of business.
That's what I said. And that's what I think that they're playing. That's why I think them a play. They're playing that person who just gives, because that's what I said too. I said there's no way you'd be doing this without even first checking out what's going on. But like she said, right now she'll come up with some, you know.
So she was supposed to have that conversation with him during the consultation.
Exactly. She didn't.
She just plucked the figures out of air and said, right, I'm gonna an additional $70,000. And Wayne said, just take that. I mean, come on, Candice, we're not stupid. You fumbled your ball now. You fumbled your bag now. And I hope Wayne gets rid of you, because I think you're bang out of order.
Don't use her services.
No.
But you remember her first figure was 90,000. And Wayne said, and then she bring it down to 60. Her first figure that she told Wayne was 90. And she bring it up to 60. So even if she said 90, she should have had something to show Wayne that this is $90,000. I can't do it for less than that, because this is what you're going to get. But she only said, okay, I'll do it for 60. And that did not make any sense to me when she did that.
It makes sense. All right, let me give some chats. Candy spent the money on those trips. Someone says Candy sounds like a scammer. Someone says that's price for a complete remodel. That's what I saw too. Yes, it can run that much for very expensive furniture, depending on what you're trying to get. Yep, she's fired. She just doesn't know it yet. Yes, Candy should be fired. Someone says yes, she should be fired. I'm reading what y'all are saying. She should be fired, friends. Should she be fired? Leticia says Wayne already bought all the equipment. Remember, Amber furnished her whole house for $75,000. Which Melissa? Like Mike's sister?
No.
Someone else says which one?
Melissa, what's her name? That
Trio Melissa.
JMO girlfriend,
JMO girlfriend. That
Okay.
sounds like
That
her.
that's the
It's
one.
a very
Okay.
interesting skit, though.
Yeah.
All right, hold on. Let me see what's going on here. I can see 60,000 depending on where you get the furniture from. Sabrina, high-end furniture can be expensive. CB2 crates, Barrel West. Okay, no problem. Candice doesn't need to be on no more skits. How much is she paying herself? Once your client agrees to a price, your designs needs to match that price. Thank you very
Yeah.
much.
Yes, it needs to match that
Look
price.
at HR on the pieces can cost you $10,000 and up. I did see someone HR as well. What's your name? Someone says Wayne is going to go crazy. Someone says I'm a realtor. It could cost you that much in the thing their space. Someone says she spent too much money on furniture for a startup podcast. I agree with that, Miss T, because it's a small percentage. That's for a regular person, not the Gold Digger Association and the rich and famous. Someone else says Chase can see the future. He want plausible deniability. Oh boy, gosh, because he knows Wayne is gonna use Candy's situation as a set in his next comedy special. So in other words, so we're not gonna clone it. She can get the furniture from Wayfair or IKEA. Look up HR furniture. I'm seeing HR. I do see that HR can have expensive stuff, but I'm sure you can get things, friends. Agree with you, O'Neill. But Wayne likes extravagant stuff. You don't really have to. You can make things look extravagant, friends. I'm sure you can do that. We can
You don't have
actually
to pay a lot of money for it.
You don't have to pay a lot of money for it. People just like to go shop at whatever when it really not give them much. It's like that. Yeah. Hey, if y'all want to do that, you can do that with your money. But all right, you know what I mean. Next thing, couches and chairs, tables are not costing that much. Wayfair is cheap furniture. That's what somebody says. Leticia says that she's gotten furniture from Wayfair and it still is working after 7 years. Wayne not spending that much for no podcast. Someone else says the nugget was fire Candice. That was the nugget. That was the nugget.
Get rid
Yeah,
of it.
because she's trying to recreate what she showed him. Candice didn't order the furniture. She just told Wayne that. That's what we're saying.
Exactly.
We're
Yep.
saying she lied to him because she didn't have anything for 3 months. So the girls, I'm right. Rent a center with these ladies. The podcast won't last long. If it's rent, that's exactly. Because we don't even know if the podcast makes money either. That's what Vansel is saying. With them ladies, they give them rent a center furniture. We are give them expensive furniture. You don't even know if them going to be, sellable basically. No, nobody knows if anybody going to watch them. Then someone says, she just came up with a scamming figure. That's what she is. That's what Candice did. I thought Wayne only wanted 2 rooms done. So where did the 4 rooms come from? Oh boy. Now she pulled the figures out of the thin ear.
Exactly.
That kind of looks like it totally cost. It was a social security number indeed. Someone else said she did cost, but she was wrong. She need a lean cost guesstimate. That's what she looked like. She keep guesstimating more and more things. It wasn't worth 90,000 and it's not worth 60,000. I say that too. She would have asked Wayne how each room was going to be used. She should have asked him that. Next person says she should have visited David Shan's social podcast studio with Steve. Exactly. Look at the podcast with Steen and them. There wasn't much inside of there, so it never did all of that for whatever it is. And it was a very effective podcast. And then podcast successful. So all that whole furniture thing. That's why I said that it's nonsense. You're just spending.
It didn't come up to no 60.
Right.
Hey.
Correct. Make me money first before me start spending so much money. You're going to spend nearly $200,000 on furniture, then another whatever it is on something else for nothing. It just don't make no sense. It just don't make no sense at all. Anyway, friends, we are way over our 2-hour mark. And I said I want to keep our lives at 2 hours. So let me give Sharon a views. Go ahead with your final word. So I can tell
Thank you for having me on our moderator night. Thank you very, very much for doing this for us, Anil. I do appreciate it. Guys, Sharon _ Rika Review. Please come and check out my channel. Please, if you haven't subscribed already, please do so. And I do appreciate every single help that I can get. All right, so thank you guys. We appreciate you guys. And I'm also Rika DIY. So you can give me some love over there also. Thank you. Thank you, Anil. Thank you guys for joining us. We're having a wonderful time. And I hope the party for next week is going to be a blast. We're going to be here celebrating it with Anil.
Oh,
Anil should
yes.
switch. Anil should switch the panel.
We will. We will switch a panel
Yes,
on
yes,
for Thursday. We will
Yes.
switch it for Thursday.
yes.
Yes, we're gonna switch it.
The
Moderator
party.
night next week is on Thursday because the party is on Thursday. So we make sure we keep it on that day. And we'll bring a wine and whatever I want to drink. Me no want to drink
Yes,
whatever
we
you
have to bring our stone ginger wine or a win
whatever I want to
or
drink.
I
Whatever I
want
want to
some
drink. I don't know
stronger
what
than
to drink.
Stone.
whatever you drink.
So, honey, you not make me go to church? Mighty
Whatever you
God.
drink, you need to go to church. Then go on to church first and then you come and no boy yourself. It's perfectly fine. We'll be here. We'll be here. Next on deck, thank you very much, Sharon Reviews. Shamin, go ahead and give your final word, Shamin, to the audience.
I just want to say thank you, Anil, for having me, and thank you guys for listening to us. And as usual, just you just need to find some time to decompress because this week was boring anyway. So there was nothing to be worried about. I mean, I skip a lot of skits, and this week was kind of boring. But if you are watching something that even with the Damani and her mom skit, I think it triggers some people. So just take some time to decompress, take a step back, read a book, listen to some music, drink some stone ginger wine or some
Or
alizé,
whatever.
which is also one of my favorite things, or some Smirnoff ice. So just take a step back, do something for yourself, and then you can come back and watch us again and comment, and we enjoy your comment. And I just need to shout out to Skitlanta Commentary. I've been following her recently and she's really doing, I mean, her stuff is, she's going in a positive direction for once. I used to
Yes.
follow her before and I stopped because she was triggering me. Once upon a time, she was triggering me. But I
There you
started
go.
following her again and now she has been moving in a more positive direction. So I just want to make a shout out to Skitlanta Commentary. Continue to do what you're doing, and good night.
All right. I like that. I like that. Skitlanta. You hear that you're
Yes,
getting shout out
Skitlanta
from
is
the
a
panel.
good
Thank you
one.
very much. Next up on deck, Ashley. Go ahead, Ashley. Ashley, chop it up and let me put up Ashley's page so y'all can see it. Like up Ashley's page, friends. Go ahead, Ashley. Give your final word.
Yes, yes. Well, thank you. Thank you, O'Neill and ladies, for listening to my style of advice about interior decorating design. And make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe on my page, Ashley Chop It Up. And please, whatever you do, do not use Candace.
Ashley, that was not nice. Ashley, that was not
I
nice.
like it. I like it. Next on deck, Terry. Go ahead and give your final word, Terry. I appreciate you, Ashley. I
Good
appreciate
night,
you.
everyone. Thank you for having me on Neil TV. It was a pleasure chatting with everybody. Just hold tight. We had a good night. Team Dalton forever. But if you need a good interior designer, you can call tmuyang@gmail.com. It won't cost you 60,000. It will cost you $9.99, and I'll do a good job.
There you go. There you go.
$9.99.
Wow. Dang. You know, funny.
I like that.
Love you
Next
all.
on
Love you.
deck.
Thanks, O'Neill.
No problem. No problem, Terry. Thank you very much. And finally, the voice, the different voice you hear, the British accent, the warm British accent from the East. Go ahead, Miss Annette, and give your final word.
Okay, thank you so much, O'Neill. I really appreciate this interaction. I want to really thank Sharon and Charmaine and Terry Ann and also Ashley and yourself and the chat for just allowing me to be in this space. I really appreciate it. I really think one thing, I'm definitely not going to get a career of being a scammer because I don't really like people who scam people. So, yeah. However, I am going to be going to my bed. I have to be up in a few hours. I've just had a nice cup of tea, so that will set me up, and look forward to seeing you all in the very, very near future. Hopefully, I might be able to come along for next week, and I hope that party is worth our time and energy.
Exactly.
You know, I hope Country Wayne does not let us down and we don't get a rubbish party. I really want to see some kicking and fussing and fighting and all that sort of thing, because I want Anthony Dalton to stand up and be a man. I want to see your manhood in a very positive way, and let me see what you're going to do for your wife. And Dave, bye-bye. Adios, amigos. But thanks, everybody, and I'll see you in the near future. Peace.
No worries, family. Have a wonderful night. As I said, next week, if the party I'm hearing is going to be on Thursday, so our moderator night won't be on the Wednesday, it will be on the Thursday of next week. So bring on the stuff, then whatever it is that y'all have, y'all see the pages, go ahead and go over and like them. Ashley Chop It Up is doing her thing. Make sure you like it. Make sure you like and share reviews. Make sure you're watching Sharon reviews every single day, because she comes on every single day.
After invite you on my show.
You need to.
Yeah.
You need to make sure so she's in the spaces.
That would be great.
Make sure she's in the spaces. And one of these days we'll bring Skitland up here as well. But friends, have a wonderful night, as well as Nancy B. the Scratcher, and make sure I showed her page. And prayers for Goddess London. She recovering, so just letting y'all know that I didn't mention that. But prayers for Goddess London, but she's around, right? So y'all have a wonderful evening. We love y'all. Have a good night, friends. Bye-bye.
Welcome to the O'Neil Show. All I've got is just for you. You ready for my beef tonight? I'm okay, just treat me right. Come in, me people, come in, me friend. What you gonna do when you come to defend? Question ask, me answer them. Wheel it up and pull it up and mash again.